Hey guys, it's Brian and Max from Up at Noon. Max, what on earth or the sea are we playing
Welcome.
today?
Deep below the sea.
What is
We're
this?
playing
This
this
is
game
cool.
called Diluvian, which came out pretty recently. We're playing at PC. We're in the little submarine. But basically, yeah, I had it kind of pitched to me as like it's sort of FTL but underwater. Like one of my crew members wants to talk to me. I guess I better go talk to him. He's in
Whoa.
here. Oh, it's Jay Treadwasser. I like that art.
Yeah.
What should we do, Jay? What are we doing? So yeah, it's I think you've got real-time navigation, but then like you got to talk to your little men in this kind of life aquatic view.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, this guy wants to get hammered at the bar.
That was really cool how you just went right into the cockpit. What do they call it? What do they call the inside of a submarine? The hull.
The helm.
Inner
These
tube?
little somersaults.
Ooh, look at that bed so he doesn't roll
Summer
out.
Party. What do these do? I don't know what these do. Yeah, but I got this funky. God, I really like this style. This is cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've actually got codes for this game to give away on Up at Noon today.
Sweet.
So how do I leave? What is this? So yeah, if you want to win a copy, just hang out, and we're gonna talk to this man. Yeah. What am I doing? I don't know how to play this game.
Did you add him as a crew member?
I think he's my crew member. He wants
Okay.
to get drunk at the bar.
Good. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
let him do it. He's got the mustache for
He's
it.
got the stats.
It looks like he, can take down a few pints.
Okay, I don't have any map. How do I? When I go back? What am I doing? Yeah, I'm doing great here. There we go. Oh, I just zoom out. Okay, so now I'm back in the.
Wow, that is really cool.
I like that it's got like an actual kind of submarine type of like navigating. It's not just like like airplane controls. Like I could go full speed and crash into stuff real bad.
This is like a very relaxed game.
Yeah, I don't actually like being underwater in real life, but I like it in video games. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. I can navigate following the big old fish. Oh, let's go dock. Do some docking. Yeah. Oh, hi guys. What's going on down here? Funky fish. Oh, rope tension. That's cool. Okay, so we're going in here now, and we're gonna get drunk in the bar. Oh, whoa.
Damn, that's awesome.
We're gonna get hammered.
It's a
Yes.
confusing bar because the bartender and the guy at the bar look like the same guy.
Yes. This layabout.
Like, do people walk up to him and they're like, "Hey, can I get a drink?" And he's like, "No,
It's
dude."
actually a fun prank to disguise yourself as somebody who works at a place.
Yeah.
Like I like to put a nice pair of nice khakis and a blue shirt, head down to the Best Buy, and just kind of mill around, wait for people to ask me questions. All right, so I have a new friend. Who's this guy? Oh.
It's like a vaguely Amish-looking dude. Bored retiree. We'll go back to work. Problem
Hey,
solved.
Look, a witch. Oh.
Ooh, aha, ho.
What do you want? What are you doing?
That would totally screw me up, is to like take a submarine to like a bar under the sea and just get drunk.
Yeah. Also, this dude's just standing on the jukebox.
Can you get drunk underwater? Like, is there like a pressure thing?
Yeah, I feel like it might be easier
Because
or
your brain?
harder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like a dangerous thing to do.
There's really only one way to find out. I think we need to go underwater and try to get drunk.
We need to go in the submarine ocean time and get as drunk as possible.
Yeah. I invented the alcohol snorkel, which is like a beer bong, but you have to be deep under the sea.
The booze scuba.
Yes. All right, so what do you want? Oh, we need a plan? I don't want a plan. This is kind of a hard game to play while talking over it.
Mm-hmm. You're doing stuff, though.
Yeah.
No map for this bar.
Yeah. I mean, I shouldn't really need a map at the bar anyway, so. B. Oh, cool. Stop it, Jay. Okay. Well, aren't we going to go do something? How do we... Yeah. Yeah.
These look like dudes from Waterworld.
I kind of dig that, yeah. There's actually a really cool comic series right now, Image is putting out, called Low, which is basically like, I guess sort of like Mad Max underwater.
Cool.
Like basically the world ends because the sun explodes or something, or it's too hot up above ground. So everyone basically has these like Bioshock ass like underwater things. Yeah.
Aha!
Good to go. Damn it, Jay. Gotta talk to this woman. Aha! This guy. That's not what he looks like.
Cool. Yeah, we got a crew member.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Sailor
I'm
noises.
glad we didn't bring that weird Amish dude that's trying to fart in the pool table.
Back in the submarine. No farting on the pool table. Okay, so we got a sailor. I feel like we're probably gonna get. What do you want to talk about stuff? Where do I go? Yeah. You know, Jay, if you're so bossy, why don't you just take over?
Mm-hmm. It looks like the dude from Mythbusters.
Probably.
I mean, probably. Like,
know.
it's probably him. Or
Yeah.
It's
Whoa.
probably an observation.
It's probably true.
Okay. It's a
All right,
Final
so
Fantasy font.
Yeah.
Fontal Fantasy. Look at this.
Fantasy. All right, so I gotta go down in the ocean.
Into the depths. In the fathoms.
Okay. Move the camera around. That's kind of cool. A little bit claustrophobic under the water. It's spooky down here. Look at these funky mermaid plants.
Weird sea balls. This is very relaxing. I feel like I could...
I want to play this with the lights off.
Yeah.
It's too bright in here.
It's very zen. It feels like meditation.
I'm going into overdrive. I'm not very good at this. Oh boy.
Ooh, that's not good. You're putting
Probably doesn't like when I do that.
putting your butt all over
What's
the floor.
going on here? All right, how do I reverse? I feel like the mouse sensitivity could be better. Oh, cool. I can just use the mouse wheel. All right. Turn around. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing down here. Just kind of, the first thing we wanted to do was go to the bar.
Yeah.
Now we're back drunk submarining. Where's the sea monsters?
Do you have is that a drill?
I guess. I think that's just how it goes. I think that's how it, like,
Okay.
How
It'd
to
be
make
cool
it
if we could
operate?
just start drilling through walls and stuff.
I don't think we can do that. I don't think it's that kind of game. Hey, what's up? Who's this guy?
He's another friend.
Hey, what's up? Is he my friend?
Yeah, he's trying to like snuggle.
Are we supposed to make our boats have sex? Come on. Anyway, What is this man doing? It said the golden fish will teach me where to go. So where are they?
Put that sailor to use.
Yeah, what are you doing? Let's get him drunk. Oh, that's good to know. Yeah, so I guess it's sort of like, we go around, we get different men. Is he in here? Or is he sleeping? Who's that sleepy boy? Is that him? Get up! What? Yeah, you damn right, it's a ship.
I'd be terrified to sleep under that treasure chest.
Fingerdale. How do I make him go places? Huh.
What's in there?
My treasures. Ooh. Okay. I don't even know how to shoot guns yet.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, so this is what the new guy eats, scrap metal, because he's a robot.
Is that what he eats?
No.
He has that for lunch?
don't
Maybe
think
just
so.
get the grit out of his teeth?
Probably not. Alright, what am I supposed to do? Just gonna investigate?
It says you have 57 nuts and bolts. I really
Yeah.
like this ship.
It's a good one. Turn around. What's that other guy doing? Do I like attack him? Come on.
No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to kill anybody.
Go kick his ass.
What about that anchor up there?
That's where we just were. That's the bar.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
What's this? This dude's like, he's just cramming around there. What if we just went to the surface and went like got jobs on the land?
Let's go see if we can do that.
I feel like we probably can't.
Yeah, I have a feeling we can't either. I have a feeling there's like just rocks everywhere.
Just follow this funky
We can go
fish
through
over
there.
Yeah, let's go
Yeah,
over
let's
there.
follow
I think
the
we
golden-
came. I think we came from there.
Follow the golden fish.
Turn off my compass. It's distracting. This guy really isn't like too. He doesn't really care too much about where we go. He's kind of just like, all right, whatever you say, man. It's fine. Ooh, this is so relaxing. Deep under the sea. So once again, this is Diluvian. It's a game about being a seaman.
Look at that sea hole.
Love a nice sea hole.
Hope we get to see more fish. Like a shark.
Yeah.
A
It
snail.
might be too deep for the fish. You seen that Russian guy on Twitter who's always posting pictures of scary fish he finds?
Yeah, that is disturbing.
That guy's pretty weird.
I'm actually amazed he doesn't eat them. Do you think he brings them all to science, or he puts them on the house for his wife to get sick when she sees them when she comes home? Puts them on the wall and he puts music
I feel like
inside
that's got to
them?
be pretty bad to have like a fisherman husband who's out all the time just doing scary fish stuff,
Yeah.
but then also bringing home like nightmares to look at. Nobody wants scary fish in the house. Oh boy. Oh
Ooh,
no.
We're gonna crash.
Oh no. I crashed my water car.
Your HP's not looking good.
Yeah, maybe I should make that new guy fix it. How do I fix the car? Get up. Repair. What am I doing? No? Where's that new guy? I don't like him.
He's still sleeping. That's
Is
like
he?
really bad first day on the job.
Leave him in the crew quarters and he'll repair any damage. Well, I just ran into a wall. Alright. What am I doing? Do I just drag and drop, or like, where's that? Is he just
Where
like
is
creeping
he?
around on my ship?
Did he get out? I think he got
There
out.
a new guy escaped? Man, that guy is in deep trouble.
Where did he go?
Where do you go? Is he in the can? Like,
Is he pooping?
did he die? He was like in his bed. Now he's not.
Yeah, that's odd. I think we lost him to the
Huh.
sea. That
All right.
sucks.
Well, the sea is a harsh mistress. Ah, the sea. Yeah, probably not a good submarine captain. You know, honestly, there are other skills I'm even worse at, probably.
Do we get missiles or anything?
I think we got a gun, but I don't know how to use it.
Okay. Good stuff, Max.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm a submarine captain. Yeah, this game is, I think it's like $15 on Steam. Go back to the bar. Maybe he there.
How would he get there? That means he would have swam there.
No, maybe he just hated our boat. Maybe. Who knows? Just gonna floor it.
Mm-hmm.
Does it count as flooring it if you're in water? Ah! Sorry.
It's okay. We might get to see our ship blow up.
Yeah, we could try to do that.
Wow, for some reason you took massive damage off that one. Low air tank.
Just turn on some of those party balloon tanks we got back there. We raided Party City and got a bunch of helium. It's just like air, but it'll make you sound funny. Ooh. Welcome to the
I think I know why that new guy got out of our ship now.
Yeah, because the captain is a crazy man.
Because he knows what's going down.
Ah, this is my wiggly submarine.
Ooh, we can go in that sea hole.
We could do that. I don't know, it's a kind of a tight squeeze. I don't be able to maneuver my boat into there.
I think you'll be able to wiggle into that sea hole.
Yeah. What's that? What is down there? Ooh, is that a spooky thing? Uh-oh. Oh, no, mines. Ah! Love how this guy's like, hey, man, you suck.
Mimes?
Mines?
Mayans?
Yes, Mayans. Use a new gunner. I mean, we could have the guy. Where is he?
Yeah, he's not even here. This dude bailed. He's fired.
Is he
You have
like
a bad performance
like
review.
hitting on the
Is
new
he in the
guy?
bed?
No, there's no one in the bed.
It's odd. Yeah, he's gone, man.
What a strange mystery. He just came into our lives and then left. Man. Anyway, Diluvian.
Classic Diluvian move.
Diluve it or leave it.
I think he left it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going right for that mine. Oh!
It's cool. It's cool.
If you take one more mine to the face,
I'll
you're
walk
gonna,
it off.
You're going to explode.
Ooh, a bounty hunter's jail. Maybe we can hire somebody there. I'm gonna go here and tie up my ropes.
Easy. Oh.
No, it's cool. It's cool. It's
no.
cool.
It's not
We're
cool.
just gonna park. Maybe he'll use medicine on my boat. How do I go in the boat? The place. Shh. It's okay. It's okay. It's cool. What? Why am I like warp speed? I blew up my boat.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's Diluvian.
You're probably better at it than I am. But yeah, we got
scuttled.
We got a bunch of scuttled. Does that mean you effed up? I think that's oceanographish for saying you effed up.
In the sea, no one can hear you curse into a sea hole.
Coming up on Up at Noon, the Lego Batman movie might be the best Batman movie yet. I'm already spending money on Kojima's new game, and it doesn't have a release date. And Castlevania is getting an R-rated Netflix show? All that and more right now on Up at Noon Live.
Hello and welcome to Up at Noon. Ooh, it's nice and dark in here. It's sultry.
Wow, yeah, it's very dark.
Oh, there we go.
There,
Come on.
Thank you. No, it was
Why?
cool. It was good. Come on.
was so romantic.
It was really, I was going to make
We're about to get to third base with the audience.
I was going to finally make my move.
Unbelievable.
After all these years.
Up at Noon's our weekly comedy variety show here at IGN. I'm Brian Altano. This is Max Scoville. You can follow along in the show on Twitch, YouTube, IGN, pretty much everything else. Roku, PS4, Xbox. You can also interact with us live during the show using the hashtag Up at Noon.
That's on Twitter, yeah.
On Twitter.
You can use it on other platforms. We might not see it, though.
If you put it on Instagram, I'll see it in like a year.
Yeah, that's always fun.
It's a weird site.
Yeah, tag us in a photo of your TV. People do that all the time, and I'm like, that's technically me, I guess. Yeah, we've actually got some fun stuff to give away. We've got codes for that game we're just playing, Diluvian. They were provided for us by the fine folks. I forget the name of the company. I'm terrible at this. But yeah, we've got, I think, 10 codes to give away. So we've hopefully got somebody in the chat on whatever it is you're watching on, being able to give those away. So Twitch or YouTube, whichever.
Yeah. Keep an eye out.
That game is really cool. It's kind of hard to jump into it and talk over it while there's like men in bars like telling you how to play and stuff.
It's very peaceful.
Yeah.
I think, we might have killed someone in that game.
Oh no, we definitely killed someone.
Yeah,
we looked it up.
People.
Scuttled means everyone's dead. You've been scuttled is you all died.
Is that true?
I don't know. Probably not.
Oh, I got worried.
We have a lot of nautical lies coming up. We got a good show. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. It was a weird week. It was kind of like slow initially. We were scrounging for news to talk about, and then suddenly everything just started popping up.
Yeah.
And there's lots of cool stuff to talk about. So on that note, this might sound like a little bit of an evergreen story to you. On the subject of free games, we figured we'd count down the 10 best PlayStation Plus games of all time.
Yeah, so we're big PlayStation guys. We host Podcast Beyond here at IGN. The PlayStation Plus update just hit this week. On PS4, there were 5 games to download. And I think that like invariably the same sort of thing happens every time the games are announced on the blog. People go, this sucks.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm disappointed. They want, I think people they want just big AAA games. They don't want indie games. They don't want platforming games. They don't want puzzle games or walking simulators. I'm cool with all that stuff. I think PlayStation Plus is a great way to experience things that I otherwise never would have touched.
Totally, yeah.
You look at the success of something like Rocket League, which just went completely insane. It was one of the most downloaded games of the year when it launched. And that was majorly in part to PlayStation Plus.
Yeah.
So I think when you look at PlayStation Plus, it's $50 a year, $40 a year, $30 a year if you get a good deal on it.
I mean, yeah, it's about the price of a full game.
Yeah.
But
couple bucks a month. You get connected online, and you get some downloads every month for PS4, PS3, and Vita games. Hopefully PSVR someday soon.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
But like I said, people have never really truly been happy about it. Sometimes you get a really good game and then a couple like not so good ones, or they don't really straight up just give you garbage. But PlayStation Plus has been around for 4 or 5 years now, for a very long time. So we figured we'd look through some of the best PlayStation Plus games of all time, because I don't think it's always been that bad. I think it's been really good.
It's really easy to look at PlayStation Plus and be like, man, this month's haul sucks. It's like a bunch of PS3 games, some old PS2 games, copy of Madden or whatever. But in reality, if you see it all together, it's kind of impressive. So yeah, here are kind of the 10 best games that have shown up on there. Starting with Tomb Raider. This is sort of useless because this was back in March 2014, but even better, like the fact that in March 2014 they were like, hey, here's this pretty new game.
Yeah, this was the reboot of the Tomb Raider franchise that we, hopefully all grew up playing because they were awesome games. But this was a big, awesome AAA game. Ended up getting a sequel that was Xbox One exclusive, and eventually came to PS4. So I think there's hope that we could see something like Rise of the Tomb Raider come to PlayStation Plus eventually too.
I'm
not exactly sure how those conversations go, who calls who. But
yeah, it almost feels like a consolation prize a lot of time with PS Plus, because they will have like games that were like AAA games for PS3 and then more indie stuff for PS4. But it's like, if you're PS4, you get more new games anyway.
Yeah, I totally agree.
One of my personal favorites ever. Far Cry Blood Dragon, which
Yep.
was December 2015. I love Far Cry Blood Dragon. That's actually, I think I have it backwards compatible on Xbox One now, and I've been tempted to replay it over and over again because it's just wonderfully short and stupid.
Yeah, and it's the perfect kind of game for PlayStation Plus because I think a lot of people slept on it. It looks like the type of thing that you're like, maybe I played Far Cry 3 and I don't know if I want to spend $20 on the expansion pack or anything like that. Or this weird, bizarre remix of the game.
Yeah.
And that's a perfect place to play a surprise game like that. I think I wish we saw more sort of one-off scenarios like that. We got like that infamous DLC, The First Light.
I mean, it felt like a remix album.
Yep.
It was like a shorter kind of like, here's the B-sides, flipped around.
Yep.
Of course, you start to notice different publishers are more akin to being generous on PS Plus, and apparently Square Enix is one of them. Sleeping Dogs was given away for free.
Yep.
That game is amazing. That is another, no pun intended, game that slept on a lot.
Yep.
We just found out the studio folded, so we're probably not going to get a sequel ever. But yeah, it's a good one. It's out there. That's available on I think everything. They put out like a definitive edition that was like an HD remaster.
Yeah.
So.
And one thing I want to point out about PlayStation Plus is that I've been subscribing for a few years now, and the cool thing is like I initiated like basically a purchase or a download for those games back in the day, and then like last year I was like, oh yeah, that's right, I have Sleeping Dogs, and it was still in my library. So as long as you stay sort of subscribing to the service. I believe even if you lapse, there's a sort of like forgiveness window.
No, it's a good service for digital hoarders.
Yeah.
Smaller game, but one of the best Metroidvanias of recent history, Guacamelee. They put out the Super Turbo Championship Edition, which had a bunch of extra bells and whistles. That game it's fascinating because I believe it's cross-platform. Like you can play it on Vita, you can play it on PS3, you can play it on PS4. That was the first game I played that had cloud saves that you could switch between platforms. And there's certain parts of it that are easier on Vita and certain parts that are easier with a PS3 controller. But yeah, this game, if you see it on sale, just buy it. It's so good.
It's an incredible platforming game.
Yeah.
Great art direction, incredibly challenging. Yeah, one of my favorites. And like you get a lot of people saying like I don't like indie games and I don't like platforming games. That is the one that completely shatters all the molds when it comes to things like that.
Totally. Now back to AAA, BioShock Infinite. Awesome game. I think at this point, like everyone's played it, or they should have, and it's cool that it pops up on PS Plus so other people can. Batman Arkham City, like that's one of those ones where you're like, okay, so what's the catch? Like, this is a massive, incredible. I would say, not perfect, but it's like if you had to pick like 5 games to tell somebody to play because they were getting put in a volcano or something. I don't know. I don't know the circumstances here, but that's definitely one of them. Like this is a great game.
That's like the origin story for a Batman villain, ironically.
Yeah.
It's like you have to go on a volcano and you only have 5 games to play.
Yeah.
And no kissing.
And this is one I jumped on recently, Resident Evil, was it remake?
Yeah, this is
the
GameCube remake that was originally part of the Capcom 5, which ironically were 5 exclusive games for GameCube, one of which never came out and 4 ended up on every other platform.
Yeah.
So Resident Evil Remake is one of my favorite Resident Evil games of all time. I just finished Resident Evil 7 and I've been itching to replay this, and then I realized I was actually going to go and spend $20 on it, and I realized that I had this in my library thanks
you're
to PlayStation
wonderful
Plus.
digital hoarder.
Yep.
Journey, a lot of people's kind of best game ever, game of the year, whatever.
Yeah, it was IGN's Game of the Year it launched.
It's a wonderful game. Yeah, again, it's like, oh, here's a little indie game, but that's also, that was one of the ones I think that came out for PS4, and they were like, hey, if you bought it on PS3, it's just, you got it. There you go.
You had it already. It was really cool. That's one of those, I think, like games that you show to people who sort of question how the video game medium can tell a story.
Yeah.
You just go, look at this, try this.
And then NBA 2K16, which is the 2016th iteration of the popular NBA RPG franchise.
Yeah,
where all those men have to use their power orbs.
This is kind of a big deal because this
Menace.
is only a couple. You've never played these games, have you?
I don't know.
You don't know what basketball is.
What is it? Is that an egg?
No, it looks here like they're summoning some sort of red mana.
They're running from the fog, the red blood fog.
This was kind of a big deal because you don't really see a lot of sports games on PlayStation Plus, and that is a huge demographic of people that love PlayStation. They just don't really get those games. They have to buy them annually, and that was just a few months after that game was out, so it was really cool.
Yeah, and then of course Injustice: Gods Among Us. We're just around the corner from getting the new Injustice.
Yeah.
I hope that they like start recycling some PS Plus games that maybe they hadn't been around, or you might have slept on or whatever.
Yep. What I like about this, and the same thing we saw with Guacamelee, is this is the Ultimate Edition, which has everything. This has all of the DLC, all the extra characters, all the extra stuff, all the extra modes. And it's all just there, and
Yeah.
you just get it for a couple bucks a month. So
Yeah.
it's a good deal.
It's good stuff. So yeah, next time you start to say that PlayStation Plus is a bunch of garbage and it doesn't have good games. I mean, it does have good games, just sometimes more than others. Sometimes it's a dry month.
Tim Carrick on Twitter says, my list: Injustice, Rocket League, Broforce. That was a fun one.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, Little Big Planet 3, which just launched this month if you have PlayStation Plus.
I need to get that.
Tomb Raider and Blood Dragon.
Yeah.
That's like, it's just awesome.
Yeah. Also, like one thing they do, we didn't talk about this too much, but periodically they'll just release a brand new game on PS Plus. Like I think Ollie Ollie was like, or Ollie Ollie 2 was like that.
Yeah.
Where they were like, hey, this isn't out yet, but if you have PS Plus, it's yours now. It's like what? What is that? Like just like a straight up free game?
Yeah.
I think Rocket League was it the same way? They just gave it to you? Like what the hell? Like how is that a business model?
And then they were selling it a few months later.
Yeah, so-
yeah, it's really cool. You also get a bunch of sales and discounts through PlayStation Plus.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's just I don't know anybody who doesn't have it. I guess or I mean I frequently try to sell people on it. Like it's like a good setup, and it's kind of cool that Xbox is doing the same thing with games with gold.
We'll probably follow this up in a little while, maybe next week or the week after, with the best games with gold games of all time on Xbox, because they've been doing the same thing.
The cool thing with them, though, is that they're backwards compatible. So if they're like, hey, here's a game for that thing you traded in to get the new one, it still helps you out.
Yeah, it's pretty rad. And Nintendo, come on, man.
For $7 a month,
What's going on?
You can use the Splatoon chat with your friend codes.
And play Urban Champion with your dad.
All right, so one of the biggest announcements this week was the fact that E3 is going to be allowing 15,000 fans, consumers, civilians, for lack of a better term, attend E3, which is historically a kind of business trade show. You have the press, you have businessmen, you have guys who own video game stores, or Professor GameStop goes there occasionally. But yeah, like this is nuts. This is a huge, unprecedented thing. We've all been kind of speculating about when it would happen in the near future because convention culture has gotten bigger and bigger. A lot of people, I don't know if they're going to jump on this because PAX is cheaper, it's more fun, Comic-Con has more stuff going on, but E3 still is E3, so it's exciting. We've been to E3 a bunch of times.
Yeah, this will be my 8th.
I think this will be my 6th or 5th or 6th. I don't know. But yeah, point is, we've been around long enough to kind of get the sense of it, and this might completely go out the window now that they're opening it up to, I think 15,000 consumer badges are being sold. They're like $250 a piece, which is pretty steep.
Yeah, there's like a special deal for the first batch of them being sold. You can get it at a discount.
But here are basically like the 5 kind of do's and don'ts for how to deal with E3 from a couple of seasoned vets. Starting with the food, you have to eat, otherwise you will starve to death and die. Probably won't happen over the course of the few days that E3 takes to finish, but you should still eat things. You should not eat convention center food. It is really bad and it is very expensive. What you should do is eat from the food trucks, because there are a ton of food trucks there. The food truck culture in LA, if you're from out of town, is a big, huge thing. There are like street hot dogs, which you might be rolling the dice with that if you got a picky tummy, but just don't get that. Don't get like a $17 Caesar salad that was just like half-assedly thrown together.
The pizza there, it looks like if a kid drew a pizza and then an adult had to make it.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
I spent like 5 minutes trying to find a pulled pork sandwich that was appropriately depressing, and I couldn't even find one, so I just took a regular one and lowered the contrast and saturation.
That actually looks pretty good.
I had like the worst pulled pork sandwich.
At E3?
Like I made ones for myself in college that were better than that one, and that one cost like $17 or something. Anyway.
Quick pro tip, if you're waiting in lines to play, Zelda Breath of the Wild or whatever, that game will be out by then, but whatever it is, Bloodborne 2, hopefully, you're probably going to be standing for a couple of hours, so bring some energy bars with you.
That's
get some
always
like
smart,
RX bars or Lara bars or whatever they are. Get a handful of almonds or something.
Yeah.
Try to stay away from food that's going to make you real farty, like a real fart dude.
Well,
because that's gross.
Yeah, it also is going to make you have to go to the bathroom. So that's the other thing, is the problem with food is when you eat it, it has to go someplace after a couple hours.
Down your legs.
Yeah, it's all over the back of the inside of your pants. No. So the bathrooms at E3 are hellish. They are really, really bad. So don't go to the ground floor bathrooms at like 4:30 in the afternoon.
What happened in there?
A street fight, apparently.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're awful. However, they do clean them every day. I don't know who. No, they do. If you go there first thing in the morning, the bathrooms are fine. But if you go there later in the day, they suck. Also, the big tip is to go kind of off the beaten path. Like don't go like out in the middle of some hallway and take a dump, but like go find bathrooms that are kind of off the main hall.
There's an escalator that'll bring you upstairs that has a bunch of meeting areas and not a lot of booths or anything like that. And you tuck away and do a little dunk over there.
Those are really weird though, because they'll still get disgusting by the end of the day.
Yeah.
But they'll be empty, and like one of the lights will be out, and you're like, "Am I in The Last of Us? This is awful." Other thing, wash your hands for the love of God. Just wash your hands. Bring hand sanitizer. Just stay on top of this.
Yeah,
you're going to be touching controllers. They sell
hand sanitizer at literally every store. Walgreens. There's stores all around the neighborhood. You can get the spray kind or the gel kind. Just put some of that on there. And
I mean, like I'm like the least germophobic dude around, but like I've gotten it's just nasty because you're gonna be touching controllers that have been touched by like a whole bunch of people. Anyway, next up, big thing is navigation. Crowds are a huge part of E3. They're the two main halls. There's the West Hall and the South Hall, which doesn't make any sense because they're like. You think if you have two of them, maybe they just north and south or east and west, but they were like, whatever, west and south, figure it out, look at a map, get lost. There's stuff, if you look at the map, that looks like it's the fastest way, but that's also like the main way. So you're gonna be going through massive, massive crowds and people getting clogged at doorways. So a good trick is to take maybe a sort of roundabout way where there are less people and you can just power walk and not have 85 dudes with backpacks in front of you.
Yeah.
So yeah.
A shortcut to that is you can go outside where some of the food trucks are.
Yeah.
Either in front of the building or through the center of it, through one courtyard, you'll be able to get there.
Yeah.
And that line thing really applies to everything in there. Like we said, the food, if you're trying to eat in there, is major lines.
Yep.
There's a coffee shop in there that used to be a Starbucks, and I think they lost the license. I don't know what happened.
There's still people in line though.
Yeah, there's still people in
It's such a
line.
long line that they're still waiting.
They're still waiting.
Yeah.
So get your coffee before you get to E3. If that's what you're looking for.
Figured it out. A lot of these can apply to just conventions in general.
Yeah.
The thing about E3 though is it's in downtown LA, which is it's not a terrible area. Mostly, there are some really horrible areas, but it's kind of like it's like any big major city where you can walk one block and it's like, oh cool, there's nice stores, and then you walk the next block and there's a guy like stabbing you with a syringe.
Yeah.
Big thing, if you're going out at night, don't bring your badge. Like just don't take that with because you look like a mark-ass noob. And also, apparently, they're re-releasing Dragon's Crown. That's what the badges are going to look like this year.
Your badge also has no power anywhere outsty of the convention.
Yeah, you just kind of look like a dork, and you look like a guy from out of town.
You look like a tourist holding an iPad, and you're going to get your ish janked.
But that being said, you're ish janked. That being said, don't be scared to check out downtown LA. Like E3 is cool. It is like a magic candy fair, but it's not technically a candy fair. But it's also in a wonderfully huge area. There's beautiful architecture. There's lots of cool stuff to see in downtown LA. So if you're going for the hell of it for fun, we don't have this luxury, but don't just see games, go check out some other stuff. Go check out some restaurants and bars and things. And
yeah, there's good stuff down there. Don't just eat it like the Chipotle and then go poop at E3 and then go to bed.
Please don't go to Chipotle and then go poop at E3. That's just mean to people around you. And then finally, just basic etiquette. If you're on your phone, go off to the side. That's one of the most infuriating things all the time, everywhere I go, whether it's on the subway or just especially at E3 though, when there's tons and tons of crowds, people looking at their phones trying to answer something and slowing down while they're doing it. And it's dude, just take a second, step off to the side. And another thing is do bathe and wear the deodorant because some people don't do that and it's just baffling.
Do you use that spray-on stuff?
No, I just found the sexiest photo of deodorant I could.
Cool. I remember the spray-on stuff grosses me out because it reminds me of gym class in middle school.
Yeah.
Everyone always had those spray-on deodorants and they would spray on kids' faces.
No, I mean they kind of suck. But there was one year at PAX when I think Axe sponsored something and they were just handing those out, and that was the one time I've been really appreciative of Axe being very present because it's whatever it's Nitro Blast Frost flavor, whatever the scent was. It was preferable to 5-day-old man. So, spray some stuff on your pits and wash those nasty nuts.
Beautiful. Max, speaking of washing those nasty nuts and taking care of your parts, Valentine's Day is around the corner.
Yeah.
That's a segue. And you might be bored of flowers, or maybe your significant other doesn't want to bear flowers anymore. I get it. It's kind of corny. I think, dudes, just step it up a little bit. If you're trying to get a gift for your girl, you just go out to the store with 5 minutes left. You get one of those sad-ass bears where it's the heart's glued to its chest. It looks like it's dying.
I love you.
Yeah, it's just really trite. Come on, think a little bit. But I think that there are examples of maybe going a little bit too outside of the box. I love Star Wars. I love ThinkGeek. I think they do cool stuff. ThinkGeek is launching a set of bouquets for Star Wars fans to give their significant other on Valentine's Day, which you can order right now. They are $47.99, and they are not full of roses. They are full of droids. What?
I don't like this.
So this is odd. It's $47.99. It's called the Droids Bouquet. It's got 9 of them in there, so you don't even get a dozen like roses. And they come sort of like looped into this weird wrapping thing that you can then disconnect from, and then all of a sudden, like, someone has 9 droids. Like, we have desks covered in Star Wars toys, and I think this would be like, it's like a sweet gift, I think, but I wouldn't even know what to do with all these.
You got a bunch of droids on sticks, I guess?
Yeah, like...
I don't know. Like, if this is your logic behind a bouquet, then you can take literally anything and put it on the end of a small stick and then bundle it together, and it's like...
Yeah.
Is that romantic? Like, are there gonna be like Hot Wheels bouquets? Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about
Here,
this.
darling, I bought you a dozen small cars because I love you, and I had something fall on my head.
Like I said, like I'm all about. We've actually ran through lots of different products they have that are Star Wars thematic from ThinkGeek. I think they do some cool stuff. I think that every now and then they're also just kind of like, wait, what?
Yeah.
So this is one of those examples.
This feels pretty half-baked.
So anyway, if for some reason your significant other has been naughty this year, and you want to go with something a little more evil, let's take a look at what we get here.
Ooh.
It's the Vader bouquet. Where you get a little Vader surrounded by a bunch of stormtroopers, which I think makes, like, story-wise a little bit more sense than, like,
I guess
9 droids in a bag.
Yeah. It also is kind of weird to have this, like, angry, hateful cyborg who's known for having a dead wife who he maybe strangled when she was pregnant. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that's Darth Vader, dude. Like, it's kind of like a weird, like, kind of a weird dude to have as like a mascot for the love holiday.
Yeah, like this is a man that cut off his son's hand.
Yeah.
In space. Mm-hmm. So that's cool.
Yeah, but I mean, Valentine's Day is a weird time. Also, I love about this is they have a disclaimer on the site that basically says, hey, if you're having this, shipped to somebody like you do with the bouquet, you might not want to have it sent directly to them because it has the product name on the box. So you're just gonna get this box in the mail and it's like
It says like
Star Wars bouquet, and it's like what? Okay, yeah.
So maybe we didn't talk you off that ledge, and you still want to get them. You should go for it.
How about this?
What?
Get like an R2D2 necklace or pendant or something, and then get a bouquet of roses or just flowers. And then it's like 2 things that are great on their own that shouldn't be combined, and everybody wins.
You know who's getting kisses? This man.
I'm gonna get a whole bunch of kisses all over my face. I bet there's one guy in the comments who's really mad who made kissing noises. He's like, stop making kissing noises. No one wants to hear you kissing.
One day you and I are going to do some kisses with some people out there, and we won't have to do this with our hands.
Yeah.
We'll know exactly what it's like.
We're actually starting up an ASMR kiss channel where you get to hear the sounds of our lips slapping into stuff. We're gonna be kissing all kinds of different stuff, like household items. Yeah. Anyway, what's our next story, teleprompter? This one just says notes about these.
You probably just saved $47.99 or however much those things are, but if you're like Max, you're going to put that money into something far more ridiculous. Death Stranding is a game by Hideo Kojima and his new company. It's coming out soon. He's merchandising the hell out of it, despite the fact that this isn't even playable
Okay,
yet.
so let me back you up there. Death Stranding is theoretically a game. I don't know if it's actually a game yet. It's coming maybe not soon. We have no idea when it's coming. But that being said, I bought the theme song from the trailer on vinyl.
The theme song?
Not the theme song, but it's Low Roar, I'll Keep Coming. You know how Kojima keeps typing like, I'll keep coming, and you're like, yo, wrong window, bro.
Yeah.
They put out that wonderful song. It's a really cool song. I really like it. And they put this gorgeous vinyl pressing out. It's 2 songs.
Who did this, Mondo?
Mondo published it. It's got the Koji Pro stuff on the back there.
Yeah.
It's kind of a gorgeous like release. Like Mondo does really good jobs with it. But it's also like it's only 1 song. Eventually I'm probably gonna be buying the whole soundtrack too.
It's a little odd to have a thing that says "I keep coming" and then have a picture of a hand with spaghetti ropes coming out.
Yeah,
of it.
well, it's almost as weird as this like this funky kiwi fruit of a vinyl here.
Yeah, that does look like a kiwi fruit.
It's really gorgeous. I'm not like big on buying new records. I buy a lot of used stuff, and like but this is like it's just kind of weird enough for me to be into it.
Oh, it feels nice.
Yeah, it's like 180 gram.
Yeah.
But that being said, if you're looking to spend money on some Kojima stuff before his game comes out, you're in luck because they are not wasting any time making stuff that you can buy based on things that you don't really have full context for yet. We saw this announced a while ago. There is going to be a Figma action figure of Ludens, who's their mascot, and who we're told isn't actually in Death Stranding. He's just their corporate logo. But they're making an action figure of him, which kind of kicks ass because he's a gorgeous Yoji Shinkawa design.
Is this Figma?
This is Figma,
Cool.
so based on their track record for how much their stuff costs, it's probably gonna be $60-$70.
Yep.
It'll be full colored, obviously, when it comes out. But yeah, that's the prototype. They were showing that off at New York Comic Con recently. And then of course there is the oh, that's the wrong one. Did I show the wrong one? There's the wrong one. Okay, there's the 1/6 scale figure from 1000 Figures, which I thought this was a statue at first, and I looked closely, and it's actually soft goods. So there's like a whole skeleton underneath there. You can get it nude. You can take off its clothes. It lights up. That's probably going to be, I would say, at least $300. Like that's a high-end toy, and that's that's going to be like limited edition, and you're gonna be buying a very expensive doll of a corporate logo.
So, but we get to see what that man looks like naked underneath. Right?
Maybe, probably.
I'm asking for a friend.
Yeah, and then if you want something cuter, there's of course Nendoroids. I think last week we talked about the Breath of the Wild Nendoroids, which
these
are awesome.
Great.
These are really cool. I'm like,
look at that chunky little baby boy.
Little funky babies. They
I
got them
love
coming
that.
in like all different colors and stuff. And then if you these all aren't out yet, but this is probably around you like $40-$50. And then finally, if you want to like jump on something now, I think these are probably up on eBay because they're sold out on the Kojima Productions store. There's like this. This is like if you back them on Kickstarter, but they're just selling it pretty much.
Yeah.
It's a T-shirt, a bunch of stickers, a cup, a pin, other pins, and a box, and it's all just
6,000. Oh, it's the end.
yeah. So it's
Okay,
like
I got worried.
$60. They also have a bunch of phone cases on there that all have the cool Ludens logo.
Sweet.
I gotta say, like, I'm like not really opposed to this. Like normally I'm like, hey, don't spend money on advertising. You're just becoming a brand. I'm a punk rock kid or whatever. But like, it's a cool space knight drawn by Yoji Shinkawa. Like, I don't care if he's like trying to sell me like Calorie Made or Doritos or whatever. Like, it's a great
like,
design.
I bought a bunch of Captain Phasma action figures before the movie came out, even though she ended up being in like 30 seconds of that film. But I thought it was a really cool design. So I was just like, now I have that toy. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean that's a fun thing. Also, I mean, just I think kind of like business and I guess merchandising culture is different in Japan. I've actually been playing Yakuza 0, which is an incredibly weird game. There is so much product placement in there. Like you can go to Scotch bars and go Scotch tasting, and they'll give you a description of what the different Scotches taste like. And they're not like generic like video game whiskey. They're like actual brand names. You can also go to arcades and play actual Sega games, which we did. Let's take a look.
Hey everybody, Max and Brian here. We're playing Yakuza 0, which is a game where you can go to an arcade and get toys out of the UFO catcher machine.
Hold on, do a quick lap of this arcade. What else is going on in here?
Okay, well
What do
you
we
got what do you got? You got some old games here. You got Space Harrier here. You can play that.
You can play Space Harrier.
Yep, in the game.
Can you drink shop? What about drink shop?
Outrun over here. No drink shop. Drink shop is not a playable game.
Oh man.
It's also a very bad game because once you put in a coin, you just get a nice drink. But this guy's here.
Yeah? Does he get his like the prize table?
I can trade in some prizes, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. Apparently we need some fresh prizes. Let's see how many UFO captured prizes I can get out of the machine.
The load times for when this guy reloads the prize machine in Yakuza are longer than when you die in Neo.
Yeah?
Oh wow, okay.
All right.
So you're trying to catch these little salamanders?
Yeah. Try to get them.
And those off-brand South Park characters?
Yeah, I don't know what those are supposed to. I think those are those Chinese vampires.
Okay. Oh.
Oh,
Not even
close
close.
one. Real close one. Okay, this is one of those stupid little mini games that's like incredibly addictive.
Mm-hmm. And difficult, it seems.
No, I got 2 of those at once one time.
Really?
It was pretty cool. Everyone was really impressed at my house. I had a lot of friends over. We were all hanging out. They were watching me play the game. Oh! 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 Almost hit.
Oh, come on.
You're on the edge of the seat, aren't you? There.
Yeah. Where do you get? So where do you get to put these little lizardos when you find them?
I have an apartment full of them.
Is that true? Do you get an apartment in this game?
You have an apartment. There's nothing in it but a bedroll, an ashtray, and about 400 or 500 frilled lizards.
So you.
Oh,
come on!
Come on, lizards. All right, let's try that again. I thought I'd be doing better here. These guys are pretty easy to grab normally because they're all tangled up.
Yeah, they're all covered in spikes and frills.
Maybe that's why it's more difficult.
So when you get these prizes, you can't actually display them anywhere?
Yeah, I don't know. You could sell them.
Here we go. Here we
Oh,
come on! Unbelievable. Slippery little
nerve
boys
of
they
these
are.
frilled dragons.
Little wet boys they are there, down there. Little wet lizard boys.
try to get this one right by the
You
middle.
better get him. Better give him a good grab.
Maybe this machine's cold. Maybe I need to
Give
go.
him a good tug and throw him right in there. Yank
Come
that
on.
lizard. Hit
Give
that
me one.
snake. Oh, who's
All right,
a good
there's one.
boy?
I got one.
We
All
got
right,
him.
yes. Yeah. All right, let's do
All
that
right.
again. I got more turns still. All right,
I
getting
don't
in
like
there.
these prizes. Let's get a new prize. I don't
Want
like
to go to
this.
another machine and see if they got squirrels or something?
Yeah, I want to get a different animal.
All right.
I
Well,
don't like this guy's face.
Oh,
You got him for
you
sure.
monster.
Aw.
Wait.
Well,
Ah.
Nope.
damn it. Okay.
It's close, man. It was close.
It's. I want to say swear words right now.
Okay, what
Let's
else we
go
got?
over here.
What's down here?
This is the girls' machine.
Ooh, what about that weird duck with the hat?
You want the hat?
Let's change the prizes. Let's get these prizes out of here.
I gotta go talk to that man again.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, let me
That's
try to get
literally
that.
his whole job.
Let me try to get that duck.
Okay, I really like that duck.
Oh, you.
Oh, he's a slippery
Oh!
duck. He did not want to be grabbed. That was his thing. That
I think they
off-brand
should-
Animal Crossing
I
character.
think they should make these with live animals.
Yeah,
I think
I'm-
that'd be
I'm
a
down
pretty,
with that.
a very cool machine.
I feel like that's the thing you could do in Japan. Try to catch a live animal with a claw machine.
Sounds more like a Thailand thing to me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Japan. I feel like you just get like PSPs and children's cigarettes or whatever. Ooh, that's annoying.
Yeah, that was so close. You're only off by like maybe like 2 feet, 2 whole
Well, you can't
feet.
really tell. 'Cause
Go talk to that man. I want to see some new prizes. I don't like surprises at all. Damn it, Max.
I'm just gonna get in the thick of it. Just get down there with my claw. Ooh, look
You
at
trying
this.
to catch that weird professor?
Get the businessman.
You trying to catch that magician otter?
Whatever animal that is.
Oh,
Damn it. Okay.
come on.
All right, I go talk to the man, see if we can swap it out for some different prizes.
Can we get anything cool like some like Genesis games or something like that?
No.
What?
Can we go
Everything
talk
is
to
these
that man?
bootleg ass animal here.
Fine.
Talk to
You go-
that
why don't
man.
why don't we just go play Outrun?
No, I want to talk to that man. Talk to that
You
man.
want to talk to the man?
Yeah.
What about this lady? How's
Don't
it going?
don't worry about that
What's
lady.
up?
Is she okay? She's dressing like she's at a birthday party in the 70s.
I think she's beautiful.
Yeah, I think so too. But let's get down to brass tacks on that shirt over there. Something wrong with it. Please get us new prizes, sir. We do not like those lizards and ducks.
Those
Thank you very
machines are
much.
broken. I only got one lizard.
Unacceptable behavior with those aminals
I
back
love
in
how
there.
we're like, let's see how many prizes we can get in 5 minutes. And then we
Mhm.
talked about it for like 50 seconds, and then we spent.
we got one lizard. I want to see who's in here. What's
What do
going
we got?
on?
We got a bunch
No.
of those little mud skippers.
Oh,
Ooh,
I like those
what do we
guys. I
got?
like those guys. That's a good one.
Ooh, they got Sega Master System.
Oh, let's get a Sega Master System. I really want that one. That's a good one. That's a good prize to get. Come on, Max. You can do it. You can do it. You got this. You got this, baby. This is your chance. This is your time to shine. Ready? Come on, give that little man a grab. Ooh,
Yeah.
he's going
Come on.
for it. He's
Come
doing
on.
that tickle. He's doing that tickle.
Ooh,
Get right
am I
between
gonna
those
get
little
it?
feet. Right between those little feet. We're getting it. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it.
Oh, come on.
It's okay. Now you get a chance. You got a better chance
This
now.
is
You
cool. I
get
get
right in
3
there.
tries with 1 coin.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not true at all in real life. In real life, they're like $1 now, milking you,
Yeah.
milking you with it.
No,
is
that's
what
actually a
they're
different arcade machine that milks you. They got those ones down at the farm. You put it.
You know, like claw machine videos on YouTube do like crazy views. People
Yeah.
watch these all the time, but
see how
not
this
this
one does.
This one won't do well. Yeah, this one's not going to do well at all. You know how I can tell because we're not doing good. That duck back there is a real ass. He's mocking us right there.
You want me to kill
This
him
looked
with
like
my
some
claw?
sort of cult meeting on the left over here with all these men, these
There's
magician
actually
otters,
cults in this game.
purple magician
I had to
otters.
beat up a guy with a lamp because he was running a cult.
All right, we going for it?
I'm going
Doing
for
it? You're doing it. I don't know. I don't think you got a good angle in this one. Come on. Oh, man. No.
Come on.
Ooh. Oh. Come on. Steady, baby. Steady, baby. Steady, baby. Come on. Bring that Genesis home. Bring
We got
home
it.
the master.
Yes!
Yes!
Oh!
Yes! Look at that butt.
That's a big butt.
We did it.
All right.
All right, baby. That's the arcades, the claw machines over in Yakuza 0. We got a lizard and a Genesis game, and our dad's going to be real proud when we get home.
Well, I want to play Outrun.
Okay.
Outrun's sick.
I'm trying to end the video.
Yeah? Well, I want to play Outrun because it's got cool crash sequences. Check it out.
I don't know if you could play this game with one eye.
Yeah,
What
it's
is
probably
it?
True. Whoa! There's one thing I got to do just real fast. It's very, very exciting.
What is
Very
it? You going to crash the car?
I just want to flip the car.
Yeah, we got to flip.
That's the weird thing about this game is that they
Whoa!
right?
Get ready.
Oh wow, it talks.
That's a large man at the finish line, the
Yeah.
start line.
So we got to get real fast.
hmm
Get up in speed. Really get up there.
Don't kill anybody in the stands.
Look at this. I'm on this nice date with this beautiful lady.
Yeah, it's a good game.
It's
We're getting in there.
great.
Oh, she's dead and so
How
are
messed
you.
up is that? Anyway, that's the claw machine in Yakuza 0 and crashing a car and Outrun. Video games are a weird time in 2017, but we keep playing them. back to you.
Back to you, Us.
Thanks, Us.
You did a good job back there.
We're back.
Hey! Here we are.
There's a new Batman movie in theaters.
Yeah!
Which is awesome news because we got some not so great news this week about the Batman, which is the Ben Affleck version. Basically, in the last 2 weeks, losing a
Development
director.
hell.
Development
hell is the term for it.
Getting a rewrite, blah, blah, blah.
That being said, we're getting Lego Batman pretty shortly, which I think everyone's like, it's Lego Batman. It's silly. It's got a bunch of famous people doing funny voices in, and it's about toys. So it probably not high expectations, but also it's going to be fun. It doesn't take itself too seriously.
Yeah.
What we probably didn't anticipate is so far, this is the most critically well-received Batman movie ever.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. Let's do a quick rundown of how the rest of the Batman series has been reviewed according to Rotten Tomatoes. This is, of course, Rotten Tomatoes, not a movie review site. That is an aggregate. It is a bunch of different critics from all over.
Not one
kind
man.
Of average. Yeah.
Not one man.
I know you're mad about how Rotten Tomatoes scored, BVS, but anyway. So let's start with Batman, the first one, the original Tim Burton one. That was received okay, got a 72%.
Really?
Yeah, which is pretty high. But again, at that point, there was like Superman movies, and most of those were bad. So.
There also wasn't a Rotten Tomatoes, so a lot of this is sort of retroactive. This is pulling up old reviews.
Yep. And then Batman Returns was an 80%. That's actually my favorite Batman movie.
Me too. I totally agree with these so far.
A lot of people forget about Mask of the Phantasm. That was the animated series movie that was released in 1993.
I really like that one.
82%. That was received very well. I feel like that might have gotten a different type of critic because Batman Returns was live action, and there are probably a bunch of people who were like, I'm not going to see a children's movie. This animated, I will not watch it. And then, of course, we start to get to the bad Batman movies. Batman Forever sitting at 40%.
Oof.
Yeah, which is a huge drop from, it's like half as good as the last one or whatever. Get that lower third out of here. We're trying to read what the next movie title is called. Thank you.
He's coming back.
Hey, and then Batman and Robin.
Oh my God, man. I don't think I realized.
People really hated that.
Didn't you and I, did we watch this one recently?
Yeah, so the weird thing about those movies is I think they were made to be campy. Like they were basically big budget versions of the Adam West Show, but people didn't really get that. So you watch those movies and you're like, Uma Thurman, what's wrong with you? Why are you sounding like that?
Right.
But it's kind of funny now. Like they're wonderfully bad movies. Like you've got Schwarzenegger coming in and making bad ice puns. Like that's really fun, but especially after kind of better Batman movies, I think people just thought it was just a series going off the rails.
So that's like rock bottom there. That is the lowest 11% it could possibly get.
Pretty bad.
And then enter Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, and obviously Joel Schumacher had other sequels planned, but Batman and Robin not only was a critical bomb, it also just didn't do well at the movies. So it was a minute before we got Batman Begins. It was almost a decade. Batman Begins, refreshing change of pace, 84%, and this should surprise no one. Dark Knight is 94% because that movie is amazing. And then there's, Dark Knight Rises, which is divisive, kind of a step backwards. I still like it, but 87%. And then, much to the chagrin of, some of our commenters, Batman v Superman was 27%. And that brings us to this year. The Lego Batman movie is at 97%.
Wow.
So yeah.
Wow.
Obviously, it might change. It might have changed by now already because reviews are still trickling in.
Yeah, I can see that going down a little bit. But then you look at the reviews for the Lego movie, and they were tremendous as well. So
yeah.
I think there's just good teams working on these things. It's interesting to see something like BVS, which sits between Batman Forever and Batman and Robin. And also sort of just this weird range in which the same exact character has been reinterpreted so many different ways. Seeing like the more serious tone that Batman Begins and The Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises took, you'd be like, that's the way to go forever, right? Well, not really, because BVS, which wasn't as, which was also serious, kind of missed the mark a little bit. And then you're like, maybe the funny way is the way to go, because Lego Batman is really goofy and ridiculous, but not really, because Batman and Robin and Batman Forever weren't well received. So I think it's finding that kind of interesting mix of both. And I'm incredibly excited for the Lego Batman movie now. I went from being like, oh yeah, I'm kind of on the fence about this, and I'll watch it on an airplane.
But now watch, maybe we'll go in and be totally disappointed because high expectations only lead to disappointment.
That's true.
If you go in not even knowing what you're doing there, then maybe you'll have a good time. Who knows? So we've got the Nintendo Switch coming out in less than a month now?
24 days.
24 days, that's
Who's
nuts.
counting?
And one of the launch titles, one of the 5 launch titles, is 1-2 Switch, which of course is kind of the thing that they're shipping it with to be like, here's your new party game, it's going to be a grand old time. We've seen a handful of games being played. The weird thing they're doing is it's not so much an emphasis on the screen, it's more of an emphasis on the controllers.
Yeah, they're showing off the HD Rumble and the new Joy-Cons now. And a lot of that is really sort of like weird, almost sort of party games that work well without even looking at the screen. So you'll have your Switch, or at least the sort of the screen aspect of it, kind of docked to the side on its little kickstand, and then you'll be off to each side playing games like without even really looking at it too much.
So yeah, they've been kind of trickling out these videos that show you how to play these games, and because there's such an emphasis on the controller itself, which is in itself about like vibration, you're not looking at the controller, you can't just show gameplay and be like, here's how the game works, so they have to basically demo people demoing the game, and we've got a handful of games that are just really weird. Let's show off one of them right now. I'm not sure which one we have up first, but this one is Baby.
Oh God, where's its eyes?
I'm not even sure how this works as a party game. I guess people have a contest to see who can put the baby to sleep, but that's using...
It looks like it's asleep, dude.
Yeah, I mean, this looks like a health class assignment, so you gotta put the baby down and be like, okay. So,
how is this not a WarioWare game, by the way?
I mean, that's kind of it. I think this is straight up this is WarioWare, but they took Wario off of it because he scares children and old people too much. Yeah. And also, he's got a huge tank ass. But anyway, this woman woke up with the baby. Oh no, get out of there. But yeah, this looks like fun. I'm more interested in the kind of the competitive head-to-head stuff.
Sure.
What else do we have on here? I think we've got some other weird clips to show off.
The cool thing about 1-2 Switch is that we saw it at the debut of the Switch last month. But they're sort of quietly revealing more and more games all the time. This is the one that was...
This is the system seller.
Yeah.
This is the Milker's game. Ooh, squeeze that big teat.
And we haven't talked about this one yet, but I can't imagine Nintendo's remotely surprised at the amount of people that, I don't know, did stuff like put the Brazzers logo in the corner of this, or cut out GIFs of this, because it's just bizarre. Now, keep in mind, without that weird cartoon milk actually absorbing your living room like it's doing right there.
Yeah, you're all just feeling what's...
You're really just yanking in the air with that dude.
Look how immersive it is. You get to pretend you're in a whole big pasture.
I didn't like that man at all.
I'm like really excited about this game, and the more I see how like strange it is, like I'm like, I want to get just hammered and play this game.
Yeah.
What other clips we have? Oh, this one's good. This one's especially weird. I love how they're just like, even businessmen can enjoy it. This is a shaving. This is called shaving.
Yeah.
You got to shave your beard, and this is all about like, can you get all the? I guess you just kind of. I mean, I don't know. Like I haven't used a Joy-Con, so I don't know how good the vibration is. People were comparing it to like an iPhone, but like if it actually feels like you're shaving your face and you're trying to not miss a spot, like
I'm all for like more female protagonists in games. This is the real opposite direction. Like 99% of women have never shaved their face like that.
Yeah.
But I am the 1%.
And you're beautiful because of it. All right, what else we got? I'm more and more excited about 1-2 Switch with kind of every day. This one looks like a cult recruitment video.
Yeah.
This is called Count the Balls.
Count the balls with the Amish people.
And you've got to sit down with this social worker here and count the balls.
So the HD Rumble, they showed off in the Switch reveal. You can feel how many ice cubes are in something. So I guess you'll be able to tell just tilting this thing back and forth, like if it'll actually feel like you can tell that there's metal balls in there.
Yeah.
But there isn't. The way Rumble is working in this thing is actually more akin to something like your iPhone, like the haptic feedback, rather than the old Rumble that we've had for years. The Rumble that we've had in controllers for years has been basically a motor with a little piece of rubber around it in a tube that just kind of spins violently, and you're like, oh, I shot a guy.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. But this is a little bit different, so I'm excited to see how that plays out.
I think we got a couple more to show off. Let's just roll these clips and talk over. And this one's really weird. I don't know how this works. This is called eating contest.
So there's actually a camera in the front of the top of the Joy-Con.
Ew, really?
That can tell sort of how close it is to your mouth when you pretend that it's a sandwich.
Okay. All right, so that's good to know. I love that Nintendo's like, hey, what if we took all this modern technology and made it...
No one eats sandwiches like that. It's so weird.
Okay, yeah, like I'm like, Zelda's gonna be great.
I don't want to look at that.
Okay, all right. This looks like your yearbook page. Brian was part of the sandwich eating team, and he
I was
won
part of Sandwich
gold
Club.
medal.
It was actually called the Club Sandwich.
Okay, eating contest. That'll be a hit in America. We're the world champions of eating.
Actually, what we should do in America is do less real eating and more pretend eating.
Yeah. Do we have any other ones to show off? I think we've got some real bad ones. Some of them. Oh, this one.
Okay.
I saw this one on the list, and my eyes bulged out of my head like a cartoon character. This one is called Sword Fight.
So how do you actually know how you're doing. It's very odd.
I don't know.
Yeah, this is very odd.
Yeah, look at this. Everyone's gonna look like a huge dork doing this, and
Which
that's
I love, yeah.
fine. Yeah, I'm excited because it looks like you're pretending to play video games. Like these guys all look like bad stock photos for what video games are like, and maybe that's it. Maybe Nintendo basically made stock photos of video games the game.
Yeah, there's
Like, is
actually
that it?
there's a $2,000 deluxe edition of 1-2 Switch that comes with those Greco-Roman costumes.
Yeah,
yeah.
and that weird Wes Anderson set you can play the games on. All right, so yeah, that's.
Do we have any more?
I think more.
I think we got one more.
What
Let's
is
take
it?
a
What
look.
do we got?
Oh,
Oh,
pose. Copy. Pose.
yeah, this one just.
Copy.
I'm
This is very odd.
I'm always kind of amazed when games like Just Dance exist on something where it's not actually tracking your whole body.
Yeah.
Like I think that is it Dance Central, or which is the one that uses the Kinect, the harmonics one? I get them mixed up. Ubisoft has one that uses like you just use a Wiimote and you're just dancing around. It's like kind of tracking, and like I don't know, like this isn't something simple we all know how to do like milk a cow. This is like dancing. This is hard. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't want to play copy dance. I want to make up my own moves. I don't want anyone to copy my sick
I think I'm going to be
moves.
skipping that one. But yeah, the rest of those are really awesome. So I'm really into that. 1-2 Switch is $50. Yank, 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 yank.
Yeah.
Yank. Get that milk. Get that
Yeah,
milk.
it's almost like Nintendo's playing Milker with us.
They are, but
Milking us for every last drop.
but the more games they reveal, the more this looks like a good package I want to milk.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah. What a weird motion to make.
Milk.
Yeah. All right.
What's next?
Okay, so we got an awesome announcement that Samurai Jack is returning for a 5th season. We got the trailer this week. Let's see if we can show that off right now. Samurai Jack, if you're unfamiliar, was on Cartoon Network. It was Gendy Tartakovsky who did like Powerpuff Girls and Dexter's Lab. And this was like his weird kind of like quasi-anime. I think it showed up first in, I want to say 2001, 2000?
Yeah.
Something like that. It was pre-Toonami, pre-Adult Swim, but it wound up kind of on both of those eventually. What's really cool here is that the original was like TV Y7. It was for all ages. It was basically a Saturday morning cartoon. But everyone who grew up with it has since grown up, and a place for like mature cartoons has like exists now. Like when this first showed up, I don't know, anime wasn't as big. You know, we didn't have stuff like Adventure Time and Steven Universe that were kind of attracting cartoon watchers of all ages. But Samurai Jack is back for season 5, and it is gory.
Yeah, there's blood.
Yeah. You used to have to, like, when we were growing up, like, to see an American cartoon with blood in it, you have to watch HBO for, like, Spawn or something, or, like, Aeon Flux. But yeah, this is really exciting news. So I figured I would run down a bunch of kids shows that we grew up with that always kind of had mature themes, but were never really allowed to kind of cut loose. And if this is successful, I would love to see them kind of make a comeback. So let's get into that. For starters, I harp on this endlessly. Disney's Gargoyles, which was on, I think, in 94, 95, incredibly dark show. It was about a bunch of, like, basically demon people who turned to stone by day, and they would go out in New York City and fight crime at night, sort of. But, like, I don't know, there was a lot of, like, just really weird stuff going on there. Like, there were, like, cyborgs who had a reality show who they would have to fight, and then, I'm not selling it. But I mean, there's one episode I remember as a kid where like one of the gargoyles had been watching a bunch of like cop shows on TV, and he finds like they're friends with this police officer, and he finds her gun and accidentally shoots her. Like, this is a children's show where a large stone man shoots a police officer with her own gun, and then feels really bad about it. So like that was an after school cartoon. That was a Disney afternoon. I don't know how they got away with that. So I mean, I would love to see if Disney's like, hey, Pirates of the Caribbean is a carnival ride we turned into like a PG-13 rated movie. Like, maybe make some anime-ass gargoyles. I want to see that.
I think what you said is really important, too, at the top of the segment about how the audience has grown up.
Yeah.
And we sort of look back on those shows, probably remembering them more gritty than they actually were. And to sort of scale that up to where we are now is a really cool idea.
Yeah.
Can a gargoyle bleed? Can stone
Well, that was
run
what was
blood?
messed up, is they would kill them during the day. Like, dudes would come by and like, it's easy to smash a stone statue with like a mace or something.
Yeah.
They were like the last of their kind because dudes like found out where they hung out and they killed them all. They were sleeping. It was crazy. Anyway, another one, I always love this one. This is on Kids WB, Men in Black, the series.
Yeah.
That was like, it was just really weird. It was very dark. They got away with a lot of kind of like gooey violence because all the aliens had like green blood or whatever. But they would like, I don't know, they kind of took the premise of the movie, and it was way more serious and grounded than the live action movies were. And it was I mean, I'd love to see that come back or just reinterpreted. I mean, Men in Black is still kind of around, I guess.
Yeah.
So who knows? That one I feel like is more of a long shot. Obviously, Johnny Quest, classic cartoon show. It got this weird kind of like 90s reboot called Real Adventures of Johnny Quest, which was surprisingly smart when it came out.
Yeah, it was. It was a really good show.
Yeah, like they were going into VR. I mean, they had a lot of stuff that felt like it was borrowed from like Neil Stephenson, like Snow Crash and stuff. And like Race Bannon was basically like a Navy SEAL who hung out with them, and like Haji was a computer programmer. It was a really good show. And you know, in terms of adult like Johnny Quest shows, we've got Venture Brothers, which has become almost its own serious show in itself. But I would love to see like, you know, how do you take Johnny Quest as an animated series and make it like grounded? How do you make that believable? And give me like Jerry Bruckheimer's approach to, you know, Johnny Quest. Like,
Yep.
Moving on, another one more recently that was on Toonami, Megas XLR was a show about dudes who found a giant robot in a junkyard and they repaired it by putting a car where the head was.
I've never seen this show. Somehow I missed it. It's in a blind spot for me.
Was,
but you explained it to me and immediately sold me on it.
Yeah, so you had like a nerdy dude and this like gearhead guy who looks like Guy Fieri, and they basically worked on this robot, and they wound up being like kind of like hobbyist mech pilots. But it was cool because it had all these like kind of like robot anime influences, but it was still filtered through kind of this almost teenage Dexter's Lab sensibility. So I'd love to see that get another fair shake. And then this is one of my personal favorites, Freakazoid. Is actually a Bruce Timm character. Freakazoid was Bruce Timm made the Batman animated series. He designed Freakazoid, and Freakazoid was a bunch of dudes who worked on like Batman, and like, I mean, it was Paul Dini wrote a lot of the shows for this. Freakazoid is a dude who gets superpowers because a cat walks across his keyboard when he's on the internet, and he gets sucked into cyberspace and becomes basically like internet Deadpool. He's kind of very very cartoony.
That pitch. It's so
like,
good.
And this came out in like '96 when like the internet was like 4 cat pictures in a text file. So Freakazoid makes a ton of sense in 2017. I hope they wouldn't make it like too memey or whatever, but I would love to see. You know, he's like Deadpool, but doesn't kill any people. He just makes them like sing songs and do weird stuff. Rocko's Modern Life. We grew up with that on Nickelodeon. That is a surprisingly mature show. There's a lot of weird stuff in there.
I follow this next to Ren and Stimpy in terms of ones that when we were watching, I don't think we really realized how adult and vile they could be. And then going back with sort of a more twisted lens.
Yeah, but whereas like Ren and Stimpy was very gross, like Rocko's Modern Life is something I'm still sort of getting the sense of. Like there's like an episode about credit card debt where he goes and buys a bunch of stuff, and then his credit card comes to life in the night and he has nightmares about it. And like there's all this like, I don't know, his dog falls in love with a mop, and there's stuff that was like goofy and cartoony, but then there's other stuff like, oh, you have to buy a vacuum cleaner. That sucks. Or like going to IKEA, like things that we do as adults that we're like, oh man, we were totally warned about this, but we thought it was just a goofy cartoon show. Anyway, another one, Rugrats.
Yeah.
That is a show that they have done the all grown up version, but how about one that's more about parenting?
I was gonna say the parents on this show to me are the stars because they're all so warped. You look at someone like Phil. You look at his wife. Like they're just sort of like varying degrees of the 7 deadly sins. There's like sloth and there's greed.
And
like
there's lip shits.
Yeah, lip shits. Like there's we're not cursing. That's a real word on that show. There's something very just tragic and morbid about adults who are trying to live through the successes and failures of their own children, but realizing that themselves are probably.
I mean, I'd love to see. Yeah, I'd love to see what are the Rugrats like as parents. That would be interesting.
Yep.
And then finally, not a cartoon show, but Are You Afraid of the Dark? That was a very creepy show when we were kids, and it'd be cool to see it get the Black Mirror treatment.
Yeah,
but I mean, I feel like just a horror anthology show could kind of do its own thing.
Yeah, I feel like you look at something like Stranger Things, which is sort of showing you how you can take something that's kind of retro horror and inject, still have children present for it, and not make it weird. So yeah, I'd love to see that. This is a good list.
This has been a really good week for adult cartoon stuff, not the tentacle kind, but like just mature interpretations of kid stuff. We got news that Netflix is going to be making a Castlevania cartoon show with Frederator Studios, who are the guys who worked on Adventure Time, Fred Siebert. I think I read that Warren Ellis is going to be writing it. It sounds really cool. It's being pitched as basically an R-rated cartoon show about Castlevania that does some deep lore stuff about hunting vampires.
Sounds like it's gonna be bloody. For example, the last time we saw a Castlevania cartoon show was sort of in the 80s, where Simon Belmont would show up as part of like the Captain N scenario. Not a great look for him. He was just pretty goofy and stupid.
Yeah.
But so I think that like that is a serious, like kind of tonally terrifying lore.
Yeah.
So to throw something a little more serious behind it is really cool. If you look at like what they're doing with Voltron right now, I think taking a classic franchise, bringing it to Netflix and animated is a good look for them. So
Yeah.
we'll see where that goes.
We have a handful of video games that we would love to see turned into cartoon shows done in certain styles. Let's start with this one. I don't know how you would make a Metal Gear Solid movie, but a Metal Gear Solid cartoon show at the very least could be really cool.
Yeah.
This one I hadn't even thought of. Doing it in the style of Batman the Animated Series?
Yeah, there's something grim and weird about this and dark that just
Yeah.
totally fits. But there's also, I think that Batman the Animated Series had moments of goofiness and humor
Sure.
that totally shone through. And it was rare for them, but it was cool to see that happen.
I mean, I feel like this one's a pretty huge long shot because if they're going to make a Metal Gear Solid cartoon, they're probably going to do it with an anime studio, given that it is a Japanese franchise. But that said, like, I kind of want to see somebody do some Metal Gear Solid, Paul Dini's or Bruce Timm style illustrations. It'd be really badass. Then, of course, this one's great.
Yeah, this is Red Dead and Samurai Jack, which I mean, we just showed you Samurai Jack, what he looks like now. I think taking those sort of same sensibilities and applying them to not so much a spaghetti western, but a straight up western.
Yeah, screw it. Give me a Gendy Tartakovsky western. That sounds badass.
Yeah, I really like the idea of this.
This one surprised me. This is an interesting approach.
Yeah, so Yuri on Ice, your fiance is really into the show. Tons of people are. The idea of like an animated sports show or like a show about competitions is really interesting to me. And you have these underdogs and you have like feuds between everyone. Little Mac is a perfect character for something like that. He goes up against these like giant racist caricatures, these brute, grotesque men that try to kill him with their fists.
Sure.
So I think having that sort of the week to week, watching him train, watching him fail, watching him come back at the season finale and beat up Bald Bull.
I think there are a handful of boxing anime. I don't know if there's been a Punch-Out one, but that's a really cool idea.
Sure.
I mean, I like the idea of them being just like, I mean, you get stuff like, One Punch Man, which is just a big challenging thing. This one's interesting. Duke Nukem in the style of Archer.
Yeah. So you have this just like crass, womanizing garbage man who somehow gets the job done, and he's kind of lovable in a weird way. You'd have to update him because I think Duke Nukem is just horribly, painfully misogynistic.
I would have done him in the style of the Tick.
Sure.
Like more action, less talking. Because I mean, Duke Nukem talking, you can only do so much of that.
I think that like you'll have your exposition, you'll have your explosions and stuff like that, but it's really going to be a lot of him just trying to figure out why he's even doing what he's doing.
Who put all these poops in my bed?
My big fat dunker.
And then here's one, finally, Zelda crossed with Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
I would have thrown Metal Gear and Cowboy Bebop together, but I see what you're doing here. Got those eyes.
Yeah, I think there's just something very wonderfully flowy about this. Very specifically, the art style of Breath of the Wild, the way the grass animates, the way the hair animates. There's just something really amazing about. I mean, you've seen a ton of Cowboy Bebop. The fight scenes alone, the animation. There's really nothing else like them.
I mean, based on what we've seen in Breath of the Wild, there's a lot of similarities between the Studio Ghibli stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to see Ghibli team up with Nintendo and make a Zelda movie or
Yeah,
a
we
short
got we got news a couple months ago that they're working on a TV show for the first time out of that studio, so that could be pretty interesting. But yeah, let us know what you'd like to see. I mean, we grew up with like cartoons, we grew up with video games. When we've seen them come together, we've gotten stuff like the Super Mario Super Show, which is not so great. The Zelda cartoon, which is abysmal. Captain N, which I think we remember a lot more fondly than it actually was. And then the weird stuff like Donkey Kong and Sonic, which kind of did a little bit better at getting it right.
I mean, we haven't seen really any good video game movies, but maybe the secret is animated series. Maybe do like shorter, like more, like give me like the Clone Wars micro series that Gendy Tartakovsky did. Like give me like weird, succinct things. So
we only have a few minutes left. We had a few extra stories, but I think we'll save them. We got a tweet from Jared Lester, that's at Darth Laser. He says, "What up, guys? Thanks for all the random crap you guys talk about. Question, which Star Wars alien would you want to replace E.T.? So the movie E.T. is about an alien crash landing on Earth, and Elliot and his family sort of take care of it. But what if it wasn't E.T.?
What if it was the Boogaloo? The thing from Rogue One, that big mind-reading tentacle boy. Like I love the idea that Elliot goes out in his shed and there's this big terrifying tentacle monster eating a bunch of like Elliot Boogaloo. And it's just touching this boy and he's like,
or he gets this like fat baby junior hut that he's got to bring everywhere, and like the feds are looking for like a trail of slime through the woods.
I like that he thinks he finds an Ewok, but it's just a bear cub and it winds up mauling him.
Yep.
We probably shouldn't be hired to reboot Star Wars E.T.
Talha Malik says, "Do you even read the tweets, man?" Yeah.
Sorry, we're trying to do
Evidence.
a show here. It's
See you in court.
kind of juggling.
Because
stuff.
you're going to jail.
Yeah, check this out. I have to run all these images off my laptop. It's like a terrible PowerPoint presentation.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this. There's a whole show here. Doing all that, flipping through that. Got to do that. Make them all in Photoshop first. Sometimes I screw up. It's very stressful. So no, I'm not reading your tweets. Brian is.
Yeah.
And sometimes he's busy talking to me. So anyway, coming up next, we got a For Honor live stream at 3 p.m. That's not next.
I'm doing that. I'm hosting that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have a good time with that one.
Yeah.
I
Sorry we
think
didn't read your tweets.
We got James Duggan, who's fantastic at that game, Alana Pierce, who's really good at that game too, and me, who's not good at that game at all. So you should tune in 3 p.m. and watch us decapitate people, behead people as knights, samurais, and Vikings. Until then, that's all we got for you. There's the dog that poops, and we out.
Goodbye. Why does it just stop walking? That sucks.
I think we're done. You can put the thing up now, the logo. That's how it ends, right?
Is it over?
I think not. I think it's still going.
All right, we could always do this.
Yeah,
some
we can
more.
do it again.
Some dog walking.
There it goes.
Oh, hello there. I'm David Hadfield. This is Ryan McCaffrey.
Hello.
We're playing some GTA 4 right about now.
Why are we doing that, Damon?
Because it just went backwards compatible on Xbox One.
How good is the backwards compatibility program?
It's pretty
It's pretty great.
Pretty good.
It's what? It's over 250, probably approaching 300 by now.
In the games that are backwards
Yeah.
compatible. Yeah. Yeah, GTA 4, all versions are now playable on Xbox One, including all the downloadable content. Nice.
Nice stunt jump.
Yeah.
Can I land it? I don't think I was going fast enough, honestly. I stole a police car. Oh,
Well, it's
no.
gonna be a rough landing.
Oh.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, so we're revisiting Grand Theft Auto 4, and it's been a minute since either of us have played this
Yeah.
game. This game was out in 2008.
Wait. It's about to turn 9 years old.
Yeah.
That's wow.
Yeah,
Time
exactly.
flies.
I know.
Jeez.
Yeah, but this game, like GTA 5, I believe, got a 10 from IGN.
It's deserving at the time. It was just a phenomenal next generation step for this franchise. I mean, I remember seeing it at a preview appointment before it was delayed. Remember, this was supposed to come out in October of 2007.
Yeah.
And they ended up pushing it about 6 months to April. I think it was the end of April, if I remember correctly. And boy, it was an agonizing wait. But when it came out, just all the humor. It really, I mean, 3 laid the blueprint for everything, and Vice City and
Yeah.
San Andreas built upon it. But I feel like this game kind of laid the blueprint for definitely for 5, and I think what we expect from GTA going forward. There's so many layers to it, just an unfathomable amount of layers, both not only in the gameplay but in the humor too.
Yeah.
Like remember the whole we can go look at it later, but the in-game internet, where you go into the internet cafes and just look at all the just goofy stuff on there, like your mouse cursor's a middle finger instead of an index finger, all kinds of fun stuff.
Was this the first time you used a mobile phone, sort of like your menu?
Yes. Yeah, going on bowling dates with your cousin.
GPS. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get out and do something here.
Do you remember why? Wasn't this the game that Peter Moore got a tattoo?
Yes, his second
Yeah.
his second tattoo to announce that it would be not only day and date with the PS3 version, because that hadn't happened. You know, the Xbox version of the originals had lagged behind, but also that the Xbox was going to get the DLC. I think was it the DLC first on Xbox, or
Maybe that's it,
the Lost and Damned,
Right.
and then Ballad of Gay Tony?
which are also now backwards compatible.
Yes, part of this. Now, let's see here. We gotta go mix it up here. I guess we should find some weapons. Let's go get some guns.
So we're stepping back into the shoes of Niko Belic.
Yes.
This is a very early on in the game here. Or do you think you plan on just like messing around? You're gonna do some
Totally gonna
missions?
screw around. I mean, yeah, probably won't get bogged down too much in story stuff. Now they're all pulling over for me. Yeah, let's just have some fun.
Really aggressively pulling over.
Unlike people in real life who don't, at least here in
Yeah.
the Bay Area. Okay. Yeah, I'm open to suggestions. Whatever people want to do, let's do it.
Let us know in the chat on YouTube if there's something specific you want to see.
In the meantime, all right. Is our friend Niko? Wait. Yeah, do I even have any weapons at the moment? I don't think I do.
Might have to earn some cash.
Oh, I do. I've got.
There you go.
Well, not much though. It's just a shotgun with. Wait.
Hey,
Oh,
hey, you told him to wait, and he
I
chose
did
not to.
politely request
So,
that he wait.
he brought that on himself.
All right, let's tear it up. Of course, Laszlo is a great part of just about every GTA.
Right.
Let's go find. Let's see, where's the talk radio? PLR, right?
I don't really remember what the best song for the soundtrack.
It's been a while. I remember there's sort of a, since we're in New York. Oh, there's a Howard Stern-esque radio show on here. Get back on the bike. Yeah, what do you remember most about this game, Damon?
I remember the actual locations, Liberty City. Just it feeling, so dense, so packed, and live.
Yeah, and it's astounding how with their next game with 5, they managed to keep that same density and apply it to an exponentially larger space.
You know how, like, just in terms of like map size, how does this compare to San Andreas?
Oh, I'm not sure about numbers, but it's nowhere close because you've got the little chunk of
smaller
New
than San
Jersey
Andreas,
on one side. There's the first-person camera, cinematic camera. Let's see, where is there's our map. You've got the Manhattan area in the middle. You've got the New Jersey area over here, Happiness Island, and then other chunk of New York over here. So it's not physically enormous, but there's just so much in it. Let's see if we can make our way. Let's in fact, I'm gonna throw down a waypoint. Let's just go somewhere. Let's just go downtown and see what happens. A pretty straight shot across one of the bridges.
So I've got some cheat codes pulled up.
Oh.
If you ever wanted to pull out your phone?
Oh,
We got
okay.
codes for a helicopter,
Well,
bunch of stuff here.
we should probably do that.
All right, can you read this?
Let's see here. I forget how to get to. Not multiplayer. Have we not unlocked everything else yet? Nope, not multiplayer.
Hello, Darlene.
We have no other options.
Okay. Well, maybe we should. I wonder if we should. I wonder if we have to do a couple missions.
We might. All right, we can do that.
And spirit dollars go into the account. Then they go to an offshore spirit boat where it's always wait, I am seeing 2 eyes.
What's your favorite GTA out of curiosity, Damon?
Vice City, but it's mostly because of the soundtrack. I'm totally an 80s kid, love 80s music, so that's
See, it's interesting. A lot of people say that, and it's actually that's probably my least favorite. And let me very specifically clarify that. I mean, it's the least awesome in my opinion.
Still awesome.
They're all so great. And I'll tell you why. For me, I know this is an unpopular opinion, but the reason it's my least favorite is because the actual geography of Vice City is, in my opinion, the least interesting of all, because it's just a flat rectangle, basically. It's Miami. Whereas that's what I always loved about 3, is that it's 3 very distinct areas with Liberty City, and certainly with San Andreas, the fact that it had San Francisco in there, along with Vegas, the Las Venturas, and then, of course, L.A. And then same thing with 5 as well. I guess I'm drawn to the geographical diversity of the land areas.
Well, GTA 5 certainly has a tremendous diversity of landscape to traverse.
Let's just skip the cutscenes. We've all seen them 9 years ago.
Niko, you're driving us to a hardware store on Dillon Street.
All right, so let us go to the hardware store on Dillon Street.
Yeah, so it's like the GTAs before this one are all available on Android, or I mean on mobile, right?
Yeah, I've got 3 on my phone.
It's like, since this will be 10 years old next year, I wonder if this will even work on.
That's a good question. I mean, phones get so much more powerful every year. It's ridiculous. And 5 improved the driving physics so much that stepping back into 4 is going to take me a minute to get out of the way.
I still can't believe what an unbelievable success story GTA 5 is. That it's still in the top 10 MPD every month.
And they just announced
to this day
75 million shipped.
Insane.
Which isn't sold. That's not in people's hands.
Still,
but you got to figure at least 60 of those at the least, if not maybe 65 or 70.
That's just one game, and there are other franchises. Like the Madden franchise has sold like around 100 million. That entire franchise.
Yeah. over 25
yeah,
years.
It's like the one game shipping 75 million copies. It's unbelievable.
But you know what? In my opinion, it couldn't have happened to a better game. I believe GTA, in my opinion, Grand Theft Auto 5 is one of the top 5 games ever made. I think it's that good.
I know what you're like, Niko Belic.
And the reason, like, for me, GTA, I mean, all the GTAs are like this, but particularly, I mean, 4 started to go this way, but 5 in particular, is it just goes. It's case in point, which never happens, of a game getting unlimited budget effectively, unlimited time effectively, with top shelf talent that's all been together for the most part. That the core Rockstar North team has been together for 15 years. Like, they've kept everybody together. And so, because we know very well from covering the games industry for as long as you and I have that, like, people that say, well, really name your favorite studio, whether it's Bungie or Rare or whatever. It's the name does mean something, but the faces do change.
Sure.
But that hasn't so much been the case at Rockstar North, where it's the same creative force that's been together for so long that I have to imagine they're just like a well-oiled machine together at this point.
Yeah.
And so you get all that. I mean, any other open world game, even the good ones, like look at Watch Dogs 2. You can put that game did not have unlimited time or an unlimited budget.
Sure.
It's an excellent game, but man, boy, when you give talented developers a blank check and just say go,
just let us know when you're done.
GTA 5 is what happens. It's just incredible. Like, the example I always like to give, as I'm aimlessly driving around, actually, I guess I should let's check the phone now. There we go. The example I like to give in GTA 5, I'm betting you never even found this, Damon, and that's over in Vinewood, in Hollywood. I stumbled upon one day a like sightseeing tour of Stars homes.
Yeah.
And it's not a mission. It's not anything. I just happened to find it, so I got on the shuttle bus, and it proceeded to take me on a 20-minute ride through Vinewood, fully narrated with funny VO, and it's just like, it has nothing to do with the game in the sort of specific sense, but it's just there. And it's like, that's the kind of thing where a lot of developers might have that idea, but they all have to cut it.
Yeah.
Because how long did they spend? They probably spent like 2 weeks just putting that
maybe longer,
that Vinewood tour into the game. And that's where GTA is just sort of, that success now fuels it. It's just a vicious, or vicious cycle, I guess. It's like it's a better game, makes more money, they can spend more money on it to make a better game. Get the back into Roman's car. I apologize.
Outside the gambling den.
I'm just drifting aimlessly here. Okay. Out for the loan sharks.
When you're ready.
Oh, I'm looking around. We're looking for him.
So quiet out here, Roman. You winning? Molinte Rezzi da.
Don't worry, I'm getting so many bullets, it's like I'm an egg can. Peaceful cool.
And you bet I am. I am high on life. And my deity
I love
just
all the
keeps
commercials,
running out
too.
of money and needs a hefty part of my income. Can you get me on the internet? Get me on the internet. Here's people
And I love that every GTA now is about some sort of societal parody.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they had internet cafes in this game and the phone, but it's very much a snapshot of 2007, 2008.
Sure.
I really like doing all those situation comedies like
It'd be very interesting to see what they would have to say about the current
Well,
times that we're in.
I'm sure that's what GTA 6 is going to be whenever it comes around, which we were just talking on Unlock this week, our Xbox podcast. I don't think it's going to be like, it's been about 5 years between mainline Grand Theft Autos. I think it's going to be longer because GTA Online has given such life to them.
Yeah, like we were talking about, that's still selling very, very well today. So
And also, they're going to continue to add more and more into the game, and games do get more expensive and take more time to make. So I'll bet it's 2019, 2020 before we see GTA 6, if I had to guess.
We're getting Red Dead Redemption 2
Yes.
this year. That should help tide us over.
Yeah, which is should be led anyway out of the San Diego studio. That's who did the first one. first Red Dead Redemption, not the first Red Dead.
We'll get our money, Belic.
Please don't hurt the men after us, cousin. They hate me enough as it is. Get us back to the depot, quick!
Okay, let's roll. Had to do it.
Buy yourself a hybrid, a solar panel, and a composting toilet.
All right, Gus, now lose
That was easy.
Hybrid car.
here, Taco Desco.
Just like the old days, eh?
In the old days, we were dodging bombs, not lawsuits.
Just drive.
There's
Leave the fun and
Remember how
come
pretty
every
this
day.
game was in 2008 too? Look at that. I mean, that's still a
Yeah,
that's
it's
a
not
gorgeous.
ugly.
It's the texture detail maybe isn't as high as we would be accustomed to now, but boy, that's still a pretty scene.
By running for governor of our state. You may have seen the TV commercials for John Hunter where he accuses Michael Graves of all kinds of nasty things. Well, here he is, John Hunter.
They're gone. Perfect. That is the last we have seen of those
All
loan
right.
sharks.
Let's see if we can open things up.
You think they saw me?
Of course they saw you. I mean, you're a distinctive man, Roman.
That is why the ladies love me. Fuck those Shylocks. They'll get their money. They just have
This
to
stream
wait.
rated M for mature.
We should stand up to them.
We were
Keep
checking
that
IDs
careful.
at the door.
Niko, you're new. You don't understand the way things work.
Oh, yeah?
We are at the bottom of the ladder, man. These thugs
I'll tell you, I
push us
remember
around,
the
but
first
they are
time I
not to
played
be
Grand
feared.
Theft Auto 3.
These Russian
It's
mobsters,
there are
they
very few
bosses that run
games.
everything. Be
I mean,
careful of them.
I think you're probably just like me. Have you been playing since you were 8, 9 years old, something
Yeah,
like that?
before
Yeah,
that,
maybe
sure.
younger.
I lost
I mean,
it
same
these
with
back,
me. And
but when I
there
go
are
back
a
the last
very
day,
small
they'll
handful of
expect
games
you
I
to
can
make
count them on one
everything.
hand that
Yeah,
actually
really will clean
just
up.
changed everything for me.
Yeah.
Doom was one of those games. Super Mario Brothers, of course. Grand Theft Auto 3 was one of those games
Yeah.
for me where I just could. It just changed everything as far as I was concerned.
That was what, 2000?
2001.
When-
Yeah, late 2001.
That's also one of those rare games that can sort of break through the traditional gamer
Yeah.
society and
Yep.
actually penetrate just the general cultural zeitgeist.
Yeah, your mom knows what Grand
Yeah.
Theft Auto is.
Yeah, everyone's played Grand Theft Auto 3.
Into your child's bedroom.
Okay.
I feel it's my duty to try it.
So wait, who were you wanting me to call earlier? What were you wanting me to do with the
Oh.
phone earlier?
You can
forget.
call in a helicopter.
That's right, the cheat codes.
You dial this
Of course. So menu. Where is it again?
I don't know. I forget how you
let's-
actually just dial a number.
Enjoy your campaign commercials. It's the best part of election season. The 18 months of attack ads where
It's
you
been
know
too
what's
long.
going on, and you learn to hate everyone.
Oh, thank you very much.
I was hoping you could do something about these air shows. Why do planes have to fly so close together?
There we go. I got it.
Got
okay.
it?
Just had to press up again. I knew it was something super simple. All right. What do we want to do?
This is the number.
Okay.
359
People are actually
555
planes crash.
0100.
Mach 2 with your wings an inch apart. Air shows suck ass.
Now, safety is one of the main parts of my campaign.
Supposed to call us
We've
the
had enough of
Annihilator.
these dividers. We want the whole enchilada.
Oh yeah, there it is. You called it, my friend.
It's great. All right, let's see what this thing.
I gotta remember how to fly it now. That's easier said than done.
If you don't remember, that'll be fun to watch too.
Feel free to laugh at me.
Next caller, you're on with John Hunter.
And Brandon Roberts.
Oh, yeah, of course, Brandon Roberts. Hello, Jay.
Yeah, Mr. Hunter, I have a question. What happens when dogs and cats can drive?
Now, that's one of the things we need to focus on in this country. Education. And if I'm
Oh
elected
my,
governor, at least
pretty
one
it
state
is.
will have its priorities
Really
straight.
cool.
Unfortunately, our schools focus on academics, while schools in the South
I think I'm not supposed to be here yet.
we need to change the budgets to
Oh, you already got your
6 stars.
and then the books, if we can afford them. I learned a lot playing the part of a maverick coach in a TV movie about football.
Where should we go? Statue of Happiness, maybe?
Exactly. Freedom within reasons. Responsible government taking away choices.
As a reminder, we're playing GTA 4 because it became backwards compatible on Xbox One just today.
Yeah. If you own it, go ahead and check your games library on Xbox One because it should be there now. It's looking good, running fine,
Yeah.
which it always did. As soon as I land, I'm gonna get swarmed by the military. I'm going too fast. Hold on.
Next caller. Hi there, Linda.
Yes, hi.
Boy, maybe this is still relevant to modern day.
Brilliant. Beautiful landing.
I got it. I got it. Oh, no.
It's great. It's fine.
We're good. We did it.
Yep. And no military around? Something's going on.
There's a cop right up there. Let's see if we can calm this down. Don't mind the helicopter just sitting.
See someone up here to your right.
Yeah, they're moving away from me. Yeah, they're moving away from me. Oh, yeah, I hear it too. I don't think hiding in the bushes is going to help. They found me.
Nice.
They found me. I don't know how, but they found me. Run for it, Marty!
I can give you... I can adjust your wanted level. I can give you armor. I can give you a weapon batch.
Hold on.
Okay.
Got him. But, yeah, still being haunted from the air. You doing okay over there, Maggie? There's a special guest on our live stream today. Oh. Here, come here. Come here. Up. Come
Up here. Maggie the boxer wants to say
Come
hello.
here. Up. Come on, up. Oh.
Here we go. Here
Come
she
on
is.
There we go. Okay.
Right.
All right. You want to play?
What's your favorite GTA, Maggie?
3? Vice City? 4? Maggie? San Andreas? What do you think? You gonna lick the mic?
Put in...
Pop in another cheat code.
Yeah.
God mode, maybe?
Let's see. Up. So let's try this. 555 0175. Should give me a comment.
I have to say, Damon, we're about 30 minutes in, and this game, it's feeling like it holds up pretty well for me.
Yeah?
Like it's still funny, it's still interesting. Again, of course, the visuals and the physics, everything has improved in 5, but it still feels real good. Get that Porsche-like sports car. Do it. Let's do it. You want to just start picking off pedestrians and see how angry we can make the police? Oh, nice lead. Oh! Oh, you've left your wallet. Oh, an insult to injury. Oh, that's not going to go well. Yeah. Police don't appreciate the fender bender. Towards Coney Island over there. I also love that ever since 3, and of course they retconned it back to Vice City, they've had the same car manufacturers and models, just the different, modern or retro incarnations of them. Like the Comet's been in every GTA. The Cheetah, the Infernus. Ooh! Oh! Oh!
I'm fine. I'm fine, everybody.
I'm okay. You want to go bowling? Because I think there's a place to bowl over here. Over on the boardwalk. Should be... Yeah, it's in... I think there's... If I'm remembering correctly... You're gonna... Oh! Found it. Wow, just...
Take one hit over there.
Cheap shot from Damon Hatfield. Oh, she's back. You deserve this.
Should have stayed down.
Oh! Oh no. Remember, she's a New Yorker,
Yeah,
Damon.
that's true.
She's a Liberty City-tarian. Libertarian.
Nothing to see here. Hey.
This guy he's not thrilled about what
Don't
you're
try
up.
to be a hero.
Still got that
He's
shotgun?
not here. I don't know if I have.
So, was it right bumper? Oh.
we went to the. Oh man. Hold on. I'm gonna just. This is really as fast as I can run.
Yeah, start tapping A. There you go. It's classic GTA control.
Man, these guys. Getting out of here.
I regret nothing.
These guys are just picky on me.
Yeah, you're the real victim here.
All right, you guys done? All right, let's give me some more weapons. Let's see here. Let's try this. 4, 8, 6, 5, 5, 5.
This is what phones were in 2007, 2008. I mean, the iPhone had come out, but it hadn't taken off yet.
Cheat activate. Okay. And remind me how you even select your weapons?
So try one of the bumpers, I think. No, wait.
Yeah.
I could swear it was holding. Maybe hold left bumper, is it? For a weapon wheel? Yeah. Who remembers? Not me.
How? How do you bring up your weapons in GTA 4? She's fine. She's fine.
Just back to sightseeing.
All right, excuse me, sir. Do you know how I bring out my weapon?
Oh, you did.
So I can
That
hit
was.
that.
Oh, hold on.
It's not on the
There.
D-pad. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ah,
There
okay.
you go.
There we go. All right then. Where?
Oh man. Oh. Good Lord.
Yeah. You guys better run. I'm a maniac.
On the floor. Is it on? He should get out of the car.
I know. Look.
He's terrified. Oh!
Should have gotten out soon.
Jeez. That's going to be tough to get off the paint.
All right. Touring Liberty City. Grand Theft Auto 4.
You go on the roller coaster?
Yeah.
Let's hop the fence and walk around. There you go.
Let's get on here. Let's just
Could.
go on the roller coaster. This is fun.
Literally on the roller coaster.
Should nothing bad.
What could possibly go wrong?
Ah! Can't creep through there. Hope I'm not trapped in it.
Nah.
Nobody is concerned that I'm walking on the roller coaster.
An armed man walking on the roller coaster.
I just want to get on it.
There's the bowling alley. I don't remember if you can go to the bowling alley by yourself or if you need a companion.
Got it. Never bowl. You need a bowling buddy. Yep. Flawless.
Nailed it.
Man, now I'm like. Okay, we can walk through here. Does this take us anywhere?
We're guiding you out.
Roman, not now. I'm at the roller
But
coaster.
cousin, we have many cheeseburgers to consume together. There's a behind you. There was that doorway.
Through there?
Right there, yeah. There you go.
These games are so cool. All right. No one around. It's disturbingly quiet around.
It is. You found the one part of New York, of Liberty City, where there is no one.
Just school buses. But there are never any kids around in GTA games.
Probably for the best. Exactly. Yeah, my thoughts exactly on that. Too high? Oh yeah,
I'm like-
you're not gonna get
civilization.
Get back to it. Here you go. You can hop up that. Some upper body on Roman
Niko.
there.
This is Niko.
Pardon me. Yes.
Are we friends? Where are you going? Let's see. What's the matter?
We walked over the body too. That's
Yeah. Everyone's very scared. All right. Excuse me.
Get out of the car.
This for a little bit.
Oh, he wants it back.
Can't have that. And
Oh, just a
nice
little
move.
clip there.
Never catch
He'll
me,
live.
Calvers. Oh, I got a turn.
Oh! I was waiting for this, like,
Okay.
something's going to give here pretty soon. This part of town reminds me of GTA 3. That early area. No, but is it the cabbie? Oh, it's the book shop.
Oh, that guy's not dead. It's an adult store.
It makes sense that they're armed. Ooh. He's okay.
Ooh, ooh, what happened? Someone come behind me?
I don't know. Someone, I think, slipped one in your brain.
Yeah, wow. I think a sniper took me down there. Woof. Let's see, what other secrets we have here? You can have a GTA 3 outfit.
Oh, Claude.
Oh, but that's
That's
under
later.
the code. You have to take out a certain character and take his clothing from him.
Okay, so good old pistol here. I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle.
Are you relaxed yet? Nah, man, don't fucking do it.
Oh. Oh, I did it right in front of a police officer. Whoops. Well, let's just start rolling. Let's see how many pedestrians we can run over. Let's find the sidewalk.
Whoa. Did you ever find the secret that's inside the Statue of Happiness?
I've heard about it. I don't think I ever did it myself.
We take a helicopter back there and get off on top of the head. Find out what's inside.
Okay,
the
let's-
head of the Statue of Happiness.
That's easier said than done because you saw how I landed that thing last time.
It was very graceful.
Oh, ooh. Hold on, sidewalk. Shoot. This is not the best vehicle to do this with. Don't mind that I'm going to do this, officer. If you drive. Okay, he's gone.
You lady out now. Reverting to caveman speak.
Okay, let's find populated. Ooh.
Becoming less populated by the moment.
Oh, miss that guy.
Oh,
Oh!
Niko.
Oh. Oh, wait. Let's. Nope.
An ad for the movie Conjoined Twins. Nice shot.
Oh,
he
what?
took you out
Wait a
though.
minute. I saw blood hit the windshield. What? How are you
Whoa. Yeah, I think
scared?
I
them?
think he's done.
Up, Niko. Buddy. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. It's fine.
This is fine. See, he's dead.
Oh. Hold on. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, tree. Hold on. Yeah. I can do this.
There you go. Free and clear.
No speed, though. Ah!
Some people are asking if this game plays any better on Xbox One. I think it's
That's the same.
The same game.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, there you go. There you go. You're an anti-ambulance.
Slambulance.
That sounds like a good mobile
Like
game.
that? Yeah, that's from the makers of Carmageddon.
Yeah.
Slambulance. Come on, we need people on sidewalk. Again, not the best. Oh, car! It's dead. We got everything we
Long
could
may you
get.
run. You served us. You served us well, Slambulance.
Let's see if we can get out of the police's purview here. That's a no. Here they come. Oh, maybe. Hold on. Okay, we're good. Yeah, let's get. Why don't we get? What was the phone number for that Comet?
Let's see. Top of the page here. All right, the comment is 227 555 0175.
Bring it up.
So after spending about 45 minutes with GTA 4, how do you think it holds up as compared to GTA 5?
I mean, GTA 5 is, in my opinion, I think it's better. It is fun, technically better than every way in this game. In a lot of ways, the design too. But the thing is, I'm like you. I hadn't revisited this in years, and I feel like this is, you could dial this up on your Xbox One and have a lot of fun because again, the world is interesting, which is the key to any Grand Theft Auto game. It's, again, the pedestrians are hilarious. Before we got on the air, we were just sitting around listening to some of the pedestrians, and again, the in-game, the internet's funny. Remember this, and this is the GTA that introduced the in-game TV, like Boz in the men's room.
Yeah.
Remember that? So in fact, we should go find a spot and watch a little bit of that before we go. But yeah, there's a lot to like to this day about GTA 4. I mean, it's especially, there are probably, this game's old enough now where there are probably plenty of members of our audience who never played it. They've played 5, but not this. So why not grab it?
It's almost a decade old now.
Oh, hold on. He's still alive. What do you think? How about you? What do you from just checking this out for the last hour?
I haven't played this since 2008, so yeah, it totally kind of makes me. If there weren't a bunch of games, current games that I'm playing, like Resident Evil 7 and Gravity Rush 2, I'd probably want to dive into this again. So maybe I will someday.
Ooh.
When there's a lull sometime this year, I'll try to dive back into
most likely
GTA
in the
4.
summer.
Yeah.
These peds are hanging tough. Oh, he got lucky. I thought so too. Good old.
Always so much great music.
Oh yes, absolutely. Oh no! Well, I think it's gonna burn. Yeah, let's see if we can find. Let's just look on the map. We need someplace where there's a TV. Oh, I guess in your apartment there's a TV.
Yeah, if we have an apartment at this point.
There's this safe house. Let's try over there. Oh, that was my own fault.
What was it Natural Motion, the name for
Yes, good memory. Yeah,
modeling?
the physics engine. Grand Theft Auto was really the only game to use it.
Yeah, they were making a big deal about
the
it.
Indiana Jones game. I thought. Is that
was
what you were
canon,
just going to
yeah.
say? Yeah.
Well,
Oh, and they made a football game, like an
Yeah.
unlicensed, really not that good football game that was more or less just a tech demo. Oh. Well, the natural motion is really good for running over pedestrians.
I feel like the game has become black and white for some reason.
We've got color on our mini. Just a gray New York day, I guess. Ooh. I'd be terrified too, man.
Cops are still in hot pursuit. I don't think they're going to let you get into it.
Well, this is a mission thing. I don't want to do that. Oh, that's right, yeah.
Well,
Oh, I didn't want
trigger
that.
mission. Well, then maybe just play the mission.
I guess. We'll skip the cutscene, though. Subway. Station you want, Damon.
I mean, Hip Hop Classics is good. 5 is good. Electro's good. You really can't go wrong.
Get in, ladies.
Hey, Niko, thanks for coming. I should have known Roman would find some excuse not to turn up. This is Michelle.
Hi, how are you? My place is over on Mohawk Avenue.
Dates in this game.
That's right.
How you finding America, Niko?
Not exactly what I expected.
Niko, you know what? You need someone to show you.
Oh, is this the mission where we go
Michelle,
bowling?
how about you?
Workout.
Valerie, stop it.
Come on, you guys. You're both single. You're adults. Take
You
your
ain't.
number, Niko.
Hey,
I went to the.
again, Niko.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
that
I
was the
think so,
waypoint.
yeah.
My bad. I'm
That
getting
kind of guy I want to get
getting
to know.
confused.
You look like you just jumped off the boat, Niko.
I'm old,
Handsome man
Damon.
like you should get some new threats.
We are, you and I both.
I don't think he even chains out of those things on the journey. How you
What
gonna impress a
icon
classy
is the
girl like
mission and
Michelle?
which one's the waypoint?
I know
That's
you
what
are, sweetie.
retirement homes are going to be like for us.
Don't get
It is.
Hey, Damon, remember Peggle?
Oh, yeah. Man, I do remember Peggle. That's probably like the same year as this, actually.
Jeez Louise.
That's
You might be right. Yeah.
I feel sick.
Thanks for the lift, Niko.
Yeah, thanks. Give me a call sometime.
See you soon, Michelle.
All right.
Cousin, I dropped the girls off.
A lot of pedestrians here.
I don't think Mallory likes my clothes so much.
I know just the place for you. It's on
Are you
Mohawk
getting up?
in Hall.
You getting
Get
up?
something a bit more 21st
Oh, you are getting up.
It's hurt though.
Oh!
Good splatter there. Well, Ryan, with like a few minutes left in the stream, if you want to get in a helicopter,
Okay,
try to
let's
see
do
what's
it.
in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Statue of
let's do it.
Happiness.
Okay. As the police. Okay, let's see if we can dial it up real quick.
Oh, I can also get you get rid of your wanted.
Okay, we should probably do that real quick. They're about to arrest me. Hold on. I should probably drive away. I got the phone queued up though.
All right, 267 555 0100. That should wipe it.
Okay, done.
Okay, and then the helicopter is 359 555 0100.
It'll pop in right there. Right there. Oh. Little
stuck in
glitchy.
there.
It's not supposed to be here. See if it's even going to let me get in. Come on. There we go.
All right, so got to try and land on top of the statue.
Okay. This is not going to be easy. Remember which way it is.
Not.
Isn't it? It's near the. Yeah, I think it's this way. I think it's on the other side of what is the Empire State Building. Yeah, there it is. Are there parachutes in this game? I think. Well, I don't have one anyway, right? So it doesn't matter.
Heat of just being up in the air.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can land on top of the statue. You don't really need to land the helicopter. You just need to get on top of the
Yeah. I'm just trying to see if I can. Okay, I've got myself just about slowed down here. Like the top, like where, which part?
IGN.com says, have the helicopter drop you off on the very top of the statue.
Oh no. So okay,
So I don't mean-
we're
does that mean
going
the
for
head
it.
or like the torch?
This coffee cup right here.
Yeah. And then.
Oh
yeah,
no.
okay, that's where you want to go in that door that's up there. Are they firing at you?
I don't know. I think the helicopter's in bad shape. I don't know how to do this, Damon. Oh, no! Nothing! Oh! I lost all my rotors.
Here,
Oh.
let me give
Yeah,
it a
you
shot.
you do it.
I don't
do
know
it.
that
I
I don't know I can do any better.
I believe in you.
Let's give it a shot here.
I'm clearly not the most adept helicopter pilot. Dial it up.
And let's see, I actually remember. How do I bring up my? How do you see the numbers are saved in your phone?
Oh, they are. Okay.
Yeah, but
Try
how do
phone
you-
book and menu. Just hit A. Bring it up and hit A.
There we go.
There you go. Try phone book. Oh, maybe not.
It's under- it's
Call?
saved-
Is there a
it's
call
saved
history?
under
Cheats.
There we go. There we go. Easy.
That'll work.
Easy enough.
Now, good luck taking off. I mean,
Well,
we'll see.
Yeah, this is probably what chewed up your.
Oh.
Now we're already okay.
So the beeping's bad,
Yeah.
FYI. That's what happened to me. Oh!
I just wanted to get to an open area so I can call in another one. That'll work. All right.
Maggie, you're on my mic cord
Here we go.
here. Okay.
Now we can get out of here. Okay. And the Statue of Happiness, which direction?
Head towards the Empire State Building. I think it's so that way. Just head in. Right trigger up! Right trigger up! Damon! Right trigger will
Get
gain
up.
you altitude. There you go.
Here we go.
Yeah, so it's on the other side of the city there. The bumpers will pivot you. Yeah. There we go. You got it.
Okay.
You're in the no-fly zone. It's just on the other side here. Okay, there she is. Statue of Happiness. This is gonna be good. One way or the other, this is gonna be good.
Okay.
See, it's tougher than it looks. There you go.
Just hover in the air.
Yeah, you just gotta position yourself over it. There you go.
Why is it doing that?
Wait, not that.
I guess maybe I'm pushing forward too hard.
Yeah, a little.
Here we go. All right. On my approach.
Annihilator 243, you are cleared for landing on the Statue of Happiness.
You might want to just bail out if you get.
I know,
like,
that's
close.
that's what I'm
but
trying to do.
yes,
But I just need to be like,
no.
Get out! No. Oh, that is difficult.
Oh man.
I can see why it's a secret. For anyone who doesn't know what is inside the Statue of Happiness, I guess that's going to remain a secret unless you can get yourself up there.
Oh my.
That does bring us to the end of the stream today, I do believe. Thanks for showing everybody the game here, Ryan.
For playing badly, that's
Grand Theft
all I
Auto
did.
4. It's backwards compatible on Xbox One now with all of its downloadable content.
Yeah, if you own it, grab it on your Xbox
Still
One.
seems like a real good time. So, thanks for tuning in, and for more live streams of all your favorite video games, stay tuned, IGN. Xbox One.
How good is the backwards compatibility program?
It's pretty
It's pretty great.
Pretty good.
It's over 250, probably approaching 300 by now.
The games that are backwards
Yeah.
compatible. Yeah. Yeah, GTA 4, all versions are now playable on Xbox One, including all the downloadable content. Nice.
Nice stunt jump.
Yeah.
Can I land it? I don't think I was going fast enough, honestly. I stole a police car. Oh,
Well, it's
no.
gonna be a rough landing. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, so we're revisiting Grand Theft Auto 4, and it's been a minute since either of us have played this game. This game was out in 2008.
Wait, it's about to turn 9 years old.
Yeah.
That's wow.
Yeah,
time
exactly.
flies.
I know.
Jeez.
Yeah, but this game, like GTA 5, I believe, got a 10 from IGN.
It's deserving at the time. It was just a phenomenal next generation step for this franchise. I mean, I remember seeing it at a preview appointment before it was delayed. Remember, this was supposed to come out in October of 2007.
Yeah.
And they ended